GMS.
Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait,
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Lo is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning! Gamer, welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is the Thursday edition, March 24th, 2022, and we are available. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Bottom left of the screen, that is the one, the only. Look, it's Myko. We even can see some of the puppies this morning. Or at least a puppy bed. I got duped. It's like a
it's just a bed. They're laying in front of the fireplace.
It was like a Ferris Bueller situation. I saw something in bed. I thought it was the dogs.
It's a blanket.
But it's a blanket.
Very few dogs are blue with popcorn on them.
It reminds me of my first dog. We named it Blue Popcorn.
Oh. Blue pop. I love blue popcorn. It was my. I remember blue popcorn. I don't remember blue popcorn.
There was once a blue healer, and popcorn has been known to heal. Blue popcorn,
Especially if you rub it in the wound. Popcorn has healing properties.
The doctor's looking at us skeptically.
Popcorn, nature's aloe.
Yep. You just grind it right on in there. You're good to go.
More natural than nature's aloe. Aloe. The aloe of the food world. Can you ingest aloe?
You can. I don't know if it's good for you.
Okay, that's probably the good follow-up question, isn't it? You definitely eat it, but is it good for you?
Yeah, it's absolutely.
A whole different question. Nice. Anyway, we are on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Look, it's Michael is in the bottom left. Sports.gaming is the upper left. And I believe is hanging out solo. You don't have any popcorn or blankets in there, do you? I guess you have a blanket on your bed.
Yeah.
No, I just have a dog down here. No big deal.
So you have the dog. Okay.
I was wondering where they went. They're so quiet.
Well, I remember Mike always used to call you the Fire. That was his nickname for you.
Way back when.
When we worked together.
Fire. Yep.
All right. Well, this is a morning radio show that plays games, I promise. Scott Chick is here at 6:04 in the morning. I am JF Downs, checked in at 22 past 5 o'clock. Downs is showing up early as of late. Thank you for doing that. And Kiki Lowe is here this morning as well, including many others, wherever you may be. Thank you for being here. Coming up, we will have This Day in Gaming History, also birthdays. That'll happen at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today. We also have a 5 questions guest coming up on Friday's show, so we'll tell you who that is coming up in the show. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News is on the way. That'll happen at 6:25 a.m. today, and we'll check in with Look, It's Maiko, who will tell you about water guns and seagulls.
I like seagulls. Well, actually, I don't like seagulls.
See, I've never been overly annoyed by seagulls. They just kind of exist. They're just there.
Their noise is obnoxious.
Kind of that.
Like, I think of all the birds, the like, no, not.
Have you ever heard of magpie?
Yeah, we got a ton of them in the tree out back right now.
I kind of think that that's the most annoying bird sound.
I mean, they're pretty obnoxious.
That thing is, oof, they're loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
They suck. They suck.
That bird sucks. I don't care what you say. That bird sucks. If you're watching on Facebook Gaming or YouTube, the thumbs up always gives us a huge boost, so thank you for doing that. National Chocolate-Covered Raisin Day.
Is there anything worse than
They're not
chocolate-covered
bad.
raisin?
What are you talking about? They're not bad.
They're like Raisinets, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, Raisinets are like a chewy, like chocolatey mess. I don't know if they actually had like... Oh, wait. Scanning. Scanning. Were Raisinets in a yellow package?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then correct. What was that one that was kind of in like a black package with like orange letters? And I thought it was a Raisinette. I'm looking. Stand by. Hi, Papa Paz. The worst thing to celebrate is chocolate-covered... You don't like chocolate-covered raisins that much, huh?
They're pretty gross. You're like, ooh, this chocolate looks great. And then you bite into it and you're like, oh, it's a raisin. It's the worst.
What's worse, that or an almond?
That, I would much rather bite into an almond. I love almonds. Almonds are great.
Okay.
Yeah. I said it. I don't know what I said, but it was it.
This is going to take me all morning. Oh, no. Never mind. It just took me just now. Figured it out. Reasons.
Reasons.
Is what I was thinking of.
That has raisins in them?
No.
No.
Oh,
Not at
good.
all.
I was going to say, I do not. I will avoid that then.
Reasons are chewy, chocolate caramel covered, and rich European chocolate. Hence why
Nice.
they were chewy.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. We're talking about National Raisinets Day.
Delicious.
Not Raisinets.
Don't give me a reason to have a Raisinette.
Edit.
It's Flatmates Day.
Oh. Flat ear, mate.
I have a flat meat.
If I lay on the ground, I'm flat.
I married her. Those are the best roommates.
Does your wife know?
The roommate, as Sean affectionately calls Sports Doc wife. Well, and I'm curious, like, where did because flat is the common terminology for like a house in London, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear Kiki Lowe and Super always talking about flats. So why did that one translate over here? Is it just because we have a lot of different styles of houses as you move out to the west?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Research
English.
over.
Yep. There you go. You're welcome.
K-Lav. World Tuberculosis Day. The wording of this always gives me a little bit of pause because we're not like rooting for tuberculosis, right?
Now we
We're not
celebrate it today.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
congrats,
probably-
tuberculosis. You're here. See, this is one of those days that would benefit from like awareness in the title.
or prevention.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
But no, instead it's like, hey, way to go, tuberculosis. I'm sorry. Yeah.
National Cheesesteak Awareness Day. No, I'm just kidding. It's National Cheesesteak Day.
That would be great. Oh yeah.
I am aware of that. It's also National
I'm
Cocktail
very
Day.
Hmm.
Cocktail.
Be right back.
Woo.
Oh, there we go. Sean needed an excuse for 6 in the morning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, like in India and in Abu Dhabi. So,
Or a random spot in the ocean about an hour off the coast of Oregon.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Never specified
Yeah.
if it was PM or AM.
Yeah.
Just need an excuse. I love it. Papa Paz says almonds are great. Like, who decided to dry out a grape? Man,
I think it was an accident. They're like,
Yeah, it was
oh,
probably the sun. Thanks,
the
the
son,
sun.
the son of who?
your son dried out the grapes?
No. Dad, the grapes, something weird happened to him. Oh, you should eat them. Well, okay. I mean, if you figure, though, like, that's how everything started. You know, like, who thought it would be fun to eat an animal? You know, like, hey, we just killed this giant thing. Like, what do we do with it now? I don't know. Eat it? Like, take a bite out of it. They're like, oh, this doesn't taste very good.
Put it in your mouth.
Throw it on the fire. But then why? Just try it. Ooh. Mistakes were born.
Can't help but notice the ribs. Very delicious and tender. They kind of fall off.
You know, like leaves. Someone just like grabbed the leaf off a tree and was like, I'm gonna eat this. You go, ooh, this is not bad. This stuff grows out of the ground. Let me just like. Man,
Man,
I wish I
actually-
could be around for all that stuff.
It's an incredibly valid point. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff probably just showed up by accident.
Penicillin? Like, oh man, this moldy bread. I don't feel good. I'm just gonna eat the moldy bread. I feel better. Like, oh, was it the bread? No, it was the mold.
Tom,
What if
did
it was
you-
bread, the bread the whole time?
Ooh, that's fair.
was the bread the whole time?
Yeah, the penicillin's just a placebo.
I'd be down for that. Oof. With the amount of bread I eat, then I should never be sick.
Tom, did you put away the grapes? I thought you put away the grapes. Oh no. Go out there. You shrivel this.
There's little poop things here now. I think so. I think those are the grapes.
Put them in your mouth.
They're raisin though. Oh,
Uh-oh. We got
eat it.
we got the speedometer and the exclamation point again. Let me know if your game seems a little
Point.
odd.
Well, I mean, that guy just completely missed the ball, but I do that a lot too. So I can't judge anything based off of that.
Our topic of the day, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So Halo the series apparently has debuted. Did anyone watch it on Paramount Plus?
No.
It was just today. So,
Like
yeah.
within like the last few
Like
hours?
the 24th. Yeah.
Okay. So is that a no?
Nope. Thus far.
I should probably
I
watch
will.
that at some point.
I have a lot to do today, and I'm real nervous none of it's going to get done. Because it's...
Oh, when do you
Wait,
leave?
is it... Did they drop them all, or is it a weekly thing?
Yes.
Does anyone know? Because if it's a weekly thing, that would be really helpful, because then I couldn't spend the next 9 hours watching them. And they'd be like, what did you do today? Power went out. Why? Well, you don't need to do the power to, like, clean your office. Raisins.
Tuberculosis.
I left out the grapes. What? Oven? We leave Saturday at 6 p.m.
And is that why your to-do list is so hefty?
Yes, because most of it was supposed to be done at other points during the week. But I discovered how to get rid of big chunks of land in Minecraft. And doing that. And sleeping. Well, napping, not sleeping. I don't sleep. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yesterday during Puppy Day, Delilah and I took a very nice nap to celebrate.
No one can get mad at you for that. I mean, you're hanging out
I
with
know,
your dog.
right? I was like, hey, pup, it's Puppy Day. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on.
So are we excited about the Halo series?
I've
I'll
never...
check it out.
Yeah, I'm not a big Halo guy. Like, I don't know if I've ever played Halo. But, I mean, I'm a big fan of, like, action and adventure.
Sci-fi.
Maybe some drama. You know?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was kind of a big to-do this morning on the internet. But why, though? From the start, Halo feels like, well, Halo, they write. The score and the visuals hit the notes they need, and when the Spartans show up, audiences are given an episode opening with a punch that also wholeheartedly embraces video game mechanics. Shout out to Master Chief taking shots, covering, and then regaining that shield health back. That's the opening paragraph.
Like, they awkwardly run forward, and then just sideways, and then back, and making a circle without ever turning their bodies. Because that's the video game mechanic I'm most excited about.
This person is moving in 90-degree angles.
How do you run in a complete circle without changing your body position once? It's incredible.
From the Mario Brothers Animation Studios. Good
I'm
morning.
excited for Moonlight.
Jack is here. And it says, food moron and good score, Mike O. Did you just put a goal in?
Yes.
How about that? And then Kate Zaid slept in. Hey, never feel bad about sleeping in. Sleeping in's a great thing.
Well, I think she was supposed to be working.
Kate, do we need to write you a note?
I almost scored with my butt.
Sounds like something my son would say. Jordy's here as well. Leg-tastic. You're right, we sure are. Look at this thing. We're just bouncing all over the place.
If you check, you should check your server and see if it's like on this continent.
Well, the weird part is you have 2 bars of ping. We have 1 each. So
Yeah, I wonder if something's off in your settings.
I wonder if something's off in your settings. Yeah, look. Kate Zaid says, I took today off.
Oh, jeez, we're all in the super red. Yours is in the mega super red.
Mega Super Red was the name of my
Yours
band
in
in high
the
school.
flashy warning sign red.
Kate Zaid says, I'm skipping a coworker's wedding, so I'm faking sick so I can tell her that I am too sick to go.
Ha!
Huh. What's AITA?
Am I a total scored with my butthole?
You know, Kate, I don't know the answer to the question.
Are you like good friends with this coworker? Like besties? Because then that's kind of messed up. But if they're just like a coworker, that walked by your desk sometimes to get to the break room but never actually sat below? Like
somebody.
How many people from work are invited to that? Is it like everybody, or
just you?
Wait, Kate, are you like part of the wedding party?
You getting married?
are you the bridesmaid?
Are you the whatever the
maid of honor?
Priest?
Oh, are you the officiant? Yeah, if you're the officiant, you should probably show up. That'd probably be good. I think I could have just told him, hey, I can't make it, but thank you for the invitation. Well, Kate Sade says, I am friends with her, but not besties.
That's fair.
Just tell her you'll catch the second wedding.
Just, I got you on the next one. Don't worry.
Can't make this one, but next time. I'm not part of the wedding party, and it's 4 hours away and in an area where hotels are like $300. So let's get Kate Zade a driver.
Did you RSVP?
Jack says,
that's a big one.
NTA, it's a coworker, and I do this even for some relatives. All right, 6:25 West Coast time, 9:25 on the East Coast, 1:25 for those watching GMS in the UK. We'll continue debating whether Kate Zade is doing the right thing, skipping a coworker's wedding. The other stuff that's trending this morning, among the things I should say, Nicolas Cage is apparently going to be in a Dracula movie. It's going to be a horror comedy.
I saw a picture yesterday, and I thought someone just made it up, but it was real.
Well, keep in mind, Nick Cage has been in a variety of movies that probably
Everything?
started with that as the premise. Wait, I thought you were joking. You're serious?
At what point does he steal the Declaration of Independence? And why isn't there another national... You know what? Cancel this movie until you make another national treasure, dang it. It's ridiculous.
I did see in conjunction with this yesterday, there was another article that said, Nicolas Cage stands by every direct-to-video movie he's ever done. It's like another story about that, so...
He's made some pretty good ones.
Also, paging Austin Attack, Harry Styles has a new album. It's going to come out May 20th. Those are among the things that are going on. We'll talk more about these in just a little bit. Also, we have birthdays. The Undertaker has a birthday today, so we'll tell you about that coming up at 6:50 a.m. today. So stick around. Let's get the news, the video game headlines of the day, see what's going on video game-wise. And for that, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Devolver co-founder has announced an annual mental health game jam. This is from Ryan Leston of IGN. A new event from Global Game Jam in partnership with Deep Well Digital Therapeutics, which is a new company from Devolver co-founder Mike Wilson, challenges developers to create games that use themes and mechanics that can be utilized in mental wellness treatment. Global Game Jam Executive Director Kate Edwards says, quote, "The environment of a game jam is the perfect place for exploring and experimenting with new ideas and approaches to problem solving. As the world's largest game jam event, the Global Game Jam is thrilled to see our company create games around this critical topic. The first annual Deepwell DTX Mental Health Game Jam officially starts on May 1st, although participants can join at any time after that, and will run for several weeks until May 22nd. So if you and your developer friends want to join in on this game jam and work on some mental health therapy games, you should follow the links we provided. I like this.
I like the concept of game jams. I think, isn't that Victor who made Neko Ghost Jump we had on the show? You can find it on our interviews on YouTube. Said that game came out from a game jam.
Indeed.
So,
And there are different types of game jams. This one's a longer form one. Sometimes they're shorter. They throw a bunch of developers in a room in teams, and they go, okay, you have 12 hours to make a game. Go. So this one being a little bit longer, you should have a little bit more fleshed out games. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this sort of thing, especially in the world of mental health, and using games as therapy for important topics like that is pretty cool.
I mean, I don't care what they say, but Dominic Wilkins was a better game jam than Michael Jordan. So, had better game jams. Hey.
It's terrible.
In our next news story,
Damn it.
Cal Kestis's lightsaber from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order arrives at Disney Galaxy's Edge Park this week. This is pretty cool. Marcus Stewart from Game Informer shares this information with us. If you're a fan of the 2019 Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and want the main character's lightsaber, well, good news. Now you can do so. You just have to go to Galaxy's Edge and build it. That's pretty cool.
I thought this was a thing where there was gonna be like a contest and only one person could get it, and like you had to compete or be the first there to steal it, or clearly didn't understand that this was just another type of lightsaber you could build.
Yeah. So this is in addition to all the existing lightsabers that you could, at the park, you can go and pay and build a lightsaber, and they're pretty high quality and they're pretty fantastic. So now this hilt is available as well. And beginning March 25th, it will be available at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. It sports a signature damaged base, but comes with a dual lightsaber adapter. This means you can make it a double-bladed sword should you buy a second hilt.
Hilt. I love hilts.
Neat. Actor Cameron Monaghan, who portrayed Cal in the game, visited Disneyland to get an early peek at his signature weapon and make it a full lightsaber. You can preview the photos of his visit in the link that we provided. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He got to go and build his lightsaber from the game. I like that.
Could you imagine if he did it wrong?
It's like he gets there, he goes, "What's a lightsaber?"
This is broken.
You mean that cardboard tube I used during motion capture?
This doesn't have a giant green stick coming out of it.
It was more than likely half of a broomstick. Not a
Thank you very much.
You need some weight to it. So.
I do like this one. I've often thought about if I did the lightsaber thing at Galaxy's Edge, which one I would get. This one would be up there because this one does look pretty cool. And based on the first hour and a half of that game was a lot of fun. In other news, at some point I need to go back and restart and play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order because it looked like a fun game.
We'll do that on Friday.
Sounds good. I was just going to do it during the break real quick.
I'm going to watch all the Halos during the break.
Nice. In our last news story of the day, PlayStation has clarified a couple things for us. This is from George Yang of IGN. In particular, they assured those of us that like their single-player, narrative-driven games that PlayStation is going to continue making said games, even though they continue to expand their live service ambitions. Said in a quote with GamesIndustry.biz, head of PlayStation Studios Herman Holst says, quote, "Obviously, we will always carry on making these single-player narrative-based games such as Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, and Horizon Forbidden West. You've spotted correctly that we have invested in live service games because that's incredibly exciting for us. It allows us to build larger worlds. It allows us to create really meaningful social connections between players. But PlayStation has its own unique secret sauce to getting those amazing games. It's not by chance that you see so many 90-plus blockbusters from Sony. It's because they do something a little different, and that's been the thing that we've experienced over the last few years, which is good because that's my favorite thing to jump into are these single player narrative-driven games. So I'm glad they're not going to go away.
I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but it's actually just Thousand Island. The secret sauce that they reference. It's just Thousand Island dressing. They kept talking about it being something like more unique, but no, it's just straight up bought it from Kraft Thousand Island. So slather.
This is my last show, everybody. Thank you.
That was what was gonna do it, huh?
That's the straw, damn it.
The secret sauce was the last straw.
Ruined everything. I didn't know what it was, and now you told me.
Oh, it was because I spoiled it for you.
You spoiled it.
Well, listen, we're happy that we get to keep watching you play single player games. At least I am. So this is good news for me. Speaking of
I'm
which,
super glad about that.
Episode 12, Horizon Forbidden West from GMS Place, comes out today at noon.
5.5 hours. And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. A Memoir Blue is out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Relayer is out on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. The Ascent is out on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Expedition Zero is out on PC. Lumote, The Master Moat Chronicles is out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia. Ooh. Norco is out on PC. Super Nanaru is out on Switch and PC. The Lost and the Wicked is out on PC. Smart Factory Tycoon is out on PC. The Planet Crafter is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Pooh Sheep, out on PC. Pooh Sheep. Pooh Sheep.
Not Pooh Sheep, but Pooh Sheep.
Pooh Sheep. Jack asked about a Memoir Blue. It has been getting lots of attention. It's kind of a narrative-driven, artsy, more like story-heavy, a little bit of like puzzling game. It looks pretty good for just about anyone. It looks like one that would be easy enough for more like casual gamers to play as well, as it has a good story. There's just like little gameplay sections where it's like you have ice cubes in a glass and you're trying to knock the ice cubes out of the glass, like that kind of cute stuff. But the story is the important part there, I believe. So, we're checking out. I think it's rather short too. If you need a quick experience, that's a good one.
Well, congratulations, Pooh Sheep, getting our name of the morning. It's now eligible for name of the month consideration, which without fail, our name of the months are pretty much like clockwork. You can set your daylight savings time or start of the months to when our name of the month giveaways happen. If you're looking at Twitter for the last week, you might be thinking, didn't Hefty say something about a name of the month giveaway? And we even announced
I don't think so.
Jank Brain was our winner for January. You could win it. All you have to do is wait for fulfillment to get the tweet up on our Twitter at WatchGMS. So once that happens, you're golden. Let me look it up. Also, find all the news that you might have missed.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
I need to do an experiment just really quick, okay? Sean, would you please make very sturdy and direct eye contact with the camera, please? Okay. Lamote is out today for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia.
Ugh.
Okay. Lamote is out today for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Wii U.
Ugh.
Okay, all right, thank you. I just wanted to see which one of those two gaming platforms you the most.
We use more of a disgust, and Stadia is more of a shocked. People are still putting stuff out on Stadia. Ugh.
What's the Amazon one? Luna?
Luna, yeah.
Is that right?
Lumote.
Lamote. If you're a Patreon subscriber, which you can easily become, you can just get double entries. I mean, that's one of the perks. you go there. Even now, it looks like we set a new precedent for kneecap birthdays. If you're on the kneecap tier, Mike goes to your shrine in the Temple of the Six and sets you up with some beautiful stuff. Yesterday was Dungeon Meowster KJ's birthday, and did you spend all night decorating?
Yeah, trying to get the balloons up was really hard because they just kept falling because they're squares. Yeah. Square balloons don't work the best.
Did you have like invisible sticks?
Yep, sure did. And and lots of fishing wire.
Nice. You can find out more patreon.com/gamingmorningshow.
Temple of the Six.
Gray is here.
Six.
Did you need help with more balloons?
No, there was plenty. So yeah.
Because I can get you another balloon if you need.
No, I think I'm good.
I mean, Sean's balloons are also square.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That is accurate. You're right. I forgot about
Maybe
that.
just to make it easy on Mike, maybe he wasn't blowing them up correctly. Why don't you show Mike how to make the square balloons float?
Yeah, you gotta go. Oh no! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's on your face.
There you go.
It might pop. Watch out.
Yeah. Pop.
Bear, where are you?
Ridiculous.
Bear, I am so blue. Without you, my popcorn is cold. Please, Bear, show me yourself before you turn old.
Hold on. What?
Oh, we were talking about a memoir blue popcorn.
Popcorn is cold?
Have you ever had cold popcorn?
Usually.
Oh, really? Popcorn's the best
Yeah.
when you get it right out the oven.
Oh.
I just said oven.
You put it in the oven? What's going
Yes,
on?
the microwave oven. That is what everyone calls it here. Very common terminology. The microwave oven. Whoopsie. Yeah. No, I like popcorn right out of the bag from the microwave, and then you pour the hot butter on it. You don't want cold. Who likes cold popcorn?
Well, I mean, you get like the white cheddar popcorn. It's not hot because it's been in a bag.
Oh, I don't like that stuff.
Devour the holy heck out of that one.
One of my least favorite snacks. One of my least favorite snacks. Oh.
Really?
Oh yeah, the bagged popcorn kind of creeps me out. It's weird. And I honestly
should be shocked, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think I've really ever given it a fair chance. So, all right, it's now 6:41. We're asking you questions like, do you want to watch the Halo series? Also, Kate Zaid is going to fake sick and not go to her best friend's wedding. Do you think that that's wrong? You can let us know.
I think she's already fake sick.
But right now we need to find out what Lucas Michael is tracking at this hour.
That is accurate. Let's head on into the newsroom. Or head on down to the newsroom. Wherever we're going today. How do you guys feel about what are those things called? Seagulls. Yeah. It's actually they're just gulls because they're not actually seabirds. They live on the land. So calling them a seagull is a misnomer, but that's not the story. The story comes to us via Ben Hooper from Oopie. And he tells us hotels in Venice, Italy announced guests are being armed against the city's aggressive gulls with an unusual form of protection. Laser beams. I'm just kidding. Water guns. The AVA, the Hoteliers Association for the City of Venice, said guests are being given orange water guns to ward off the city's gulls, which are known to aggressively go after food or anything else they see as edible. They really work. They're also colored orange, which those birds don't like. Paolo Lorenzoni, director of the historic Gritty Hotel near the Grand Canal, told ANSA. He said the birds are already learning to avoid anyone brandishing a water gun. As soon as they see these pistols, they fly away, he said. You don't even need to use them. You just need to keep them on the table. The AVA said it has been considering further measures to protect tourists from gulls, including the use of electrostatic and sound-based devices. Let's declare war on those gulls. Back to you in the garage. Studio.
It's like you're sitting there and the gull's making a move for some food or something, and you just kind of reach toward the orange gun that's sitting on the table, and they kind of get the message now. So
Yeah, they're like, oh gosh, go. Retreat.
do you really want to do this?
Hold.
Good news, the server's better.
That is good. It's good
It's
news.
good news. All right. Hey, Pickle's here.
What?
We're playing against Pickle.
I see Sedano in the pseudo in the cut. Oh, Pickle Chip. Yeah, look at that. Even though that one says 88, so I'm assuming that's the year they were born. Pickle, I think, is way older. So.
Way older.
Oh gosh, I just sneezed.
All right.
Car.
To recap the Kate Zaid situation, was invited to a wedding by a lukewarm coworker. Not like the coworker that like you never talk to, but not like the coworker that you always talk to. Kind of a moderate friend coworker.
Moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Yes. Wow. You watched too many prescription commercials. I feel like you were on the verge of just rattling the whole thing off right there. Ask your doctor if you should attend this wedding.
It's kind of triggered.
That was impressive. No, it was like a reflex. Did we just Pavlov dog you? That's awesome. So, anyway, they've hung out outside of work, so to add some complexity.
New development.
So they aren't just base coworkers, basically. So invited, and has told the coworker that she is sick and will not be able to attend. Part of the motivation behind this is because the hotel site is 4 hours away, and hotels cost $300. Do you go? Do you tell the friend, I'm not going, okay? Or do you fake sick and don't show up? Do you have any thoughts?
Did
Can
Kate
you help?
ever answer the RSVP question?
Mm-hmm.
Did
That's a
she
big one.
RSVP? Oh. Yeah, that's the next part of this. Did you RSVP or?
We don't have that piece of information?
Nope, we do not. Which makes me believe the answer is yes.
Danny is here as well. Good morning. Danny says, phone a friend. Hey, this is the kind of stuff that we're here for. Before we're a morning radio show that plays games, we were actually a call-in advice show. Believe it or not. Okay.
There's a show called Dear Hefty. That was... Oh.
Dear Hefty. Kate Zaid says, yes, I RSVP'd like months ago before I was buying a house. I assume that means you RSVP'd yes, right?
You're going to buy her a gift. Because that's the only... Get her a bread maker.
Get her the
What
thing.
is going on?
Get her the thing that like you want for your house, and then maybe your friend will be like, "I don't need this," and you're like, "Oh, I'll just keep it."
Ask all of your friends what they're buying her, and then buy her one of the same. And then they go, "Well, I guess I'll just keep it." I think the RSVP thing, I think, puts a little bit of a thing on it. Because that's money that they're out, which could potentially be a fair bit of money.
Yeah, I mean, it's you maybe donate a little bit more to the honey fund, which is what Kate said.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the
I
equivalent
understand not wanting to go, and that's totally fair. But I don't know. Is she a bridezilla? Is she like is it a big wedding? Is it like a pretty low key wedding? I mean, there's lots of questions that I think would go into like everything. Because if it's like a low key wedding, you know, the financial burden on them might be a little bit more. If it's a big wedding, it probably isn't.
Okay.
So
what have we solved? Have we helped?
literally nothing. She's
Okay.
a bridezilla. Yeah, forget it. Whatever. Don't go. It's all good. They're the worst.
I think you just need a driver. If you don't like to drive, just hire a driver. Okay, show up for the wedding.
Hitchhike.
And do the wedding part, and then have the driver just take you home, and then you don't even have to worry about the hotel. You'd probably stay underneath whatever gas in the hotel would have cost you. Maybe. King Gray goes, I don't want a Loki wedding. A Loki. I want one that's a little Thor-y.
What?
Welcome back, Gray. I think what the problem for Kate tried to say, well, it's because I was trying to buy a house and all these other excuses. Really, Kate just didn't remember that Halo's coming out today, and that's the big motivator. I mean, think of how many things that Mike stayed home to watch. Shang-Chi, The Eternals.
I didn't stay home for those. It was just we did movie parties for those at night.
Oh, I know what it was. You stayed up too late, and then
yeah.
and then you were useless
Way
to your
too
job the next day.
I don't even remember what that one was for.
I remember one time Kate Sanchez was on, talked about Castlevania, and you stayed up all night watching that.
That might have been one of them.
Allegedly.
Oh, no, it was Pacific Rim. The Pacific Rim Black Hole Tinville.
Black Hole Sun?
Pacific Rim Black might have been what it was called.
That sounds right.
Either way. Yeah, I stayed up all night watching those.
Pacific Rim Midnight Black Dunkin' Coffee? That's probably something else. Danny goes, is no one going to talk about those simultaneous laughs? Did we laugh simultaneously?
Danny, it happened so much that it's just... We almost made a great comeback.
You almost made it. You played really well.
Well, it's because Pickle Chips was old and confused.
Nice saves. Sean had 1 goal, 2 assists, and 2 saves. So
I do need the assists again.
Same. I still also need to win 5 matches, so there's that.
It's now 6:51 West Coast time, 9:51 out east.
1.
It is 1:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Apparently those laughs made King Gray's morning. We'll have to watch the VOD. I didn't even catch it. Apparently, according to Danny, we were harmonizing.
Nice.
Look at us. It's almost like we spend every weekday morning together.
I just want to share. I just got some more wheels. You're welcome.
Oh, I thought you said you got
wheel
more.
watch.
I thought you said you got more reels, and I was like, you on Instagram? Oh,
I got uncommon wheels.
Ooh. Spicy.
Those wheels common? No. But I have them. That we're uncommon together. Right.
Everyone's uncommon.
Dungeon Master KJ is
You're
here.
uncommon.
Good morning to you, KJ. Happy birthday yesterday. Hope everything was as fun as it possibly could be, and I am thankful that you are a kneecap subscriber for our Patreon and had Mike work all night. Mike's still putting things away from having built you that beautiful shrine.
It's true. I've tried to. I went to the storage unit to look for the dancers too, and it happened again. I totally forgot we put them in there like a year ago.
We should really consider storing the dancers in a different way.
I think that's probably a good idea.
They could live with Bear Bear.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, Bear Bear's been out there for months, and it's just fine.
Bear Bear, is that okay?
He says yes. He'll catch them some rats.
Great. Perfect. Well, when the next delivery comes in, we'll send him over there.
All right. If you would like to become a Patreon as well, you can. Patreon.com/GamingMorningShow. Our subscriber tier costs less than a Twitch subscription. You can also subscribe to Look It's Mikeo's channel at twitch.tv/LookIt'sMikeO. And Mike has reserved us these beautiful emotes, and you can get those as well. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know. Please let us know. You can just say right in the chat, like, I know somebody who's having a birthday. If you want us to wish somebody a happy wedding, we don't offer that service. But if you want us to say happy birthday to somebody, let us know, because we would like to celebrate with you.
Unless their birthday is their wedding day as well.
Then that's fine. We will
technically get us a birthday, but like
we won't say anything about their wedding, so we won't acknowledge it.
Correct.
Yeah. But they'll get a happy birthday. Today, Tommy Hilfiger turns 71.
Goldfinger? Love them. They're great.
Was Goldfinger a long time ago, or was that more recent?
That was a while ago.
Oh, it was a minute ago.
Like, that was 70s,
Sean Connery era.
Okay.
It was like the 80s,
I was going to say, they missed a golden opportunity, no pun intended. But like, Tommy Hilfiger could have had a, like, Goldfinger line, but never mind.
I don't want to read his fun fact because it's stupid.
It's time for your stupid fun fact.
Stupid fact of the day.
It's the stupid fact. Published American Dreamer, My Life in Fashion and Business in 2016. I wonder who wrote that, though.
Yeah, exactly. They don't say anything. It's probably Ghost Rider.
3
Remember that
nominations.
show? Ghost Rider was a great show back in the 90s.
Did you see 3 nominations?
1 win.
Robert Carradine turned 68, actor.
I don't know who
Here.
this is.
Yeah, I don't know who this is either.
I'm assuming he's a part of the Carradine crew. But it does say he reprised his role as Lizzie McGuire's dad, Sam, in the recent continuation of the TV series. It's great.
This is a picture of Robert Carradine at the LA premiere of Blue Bayou.
Yeah, dressed up a lot.
Yeah, it looks like...
He looks like he just wandered in. He's like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's from Nerds.
Nerds.
He's the dude from Nerds and Revenge of the Nerds.
Like the candy?
No, the movie. You shut up. You know what I'm talking about.
I had no clue what you were talking about.
Nerds. Yeah. However, right now it looks like he went to the store and got lost and ended up at this premiere. You know.
This is where I
There you go.
parked my car.
Why are you taking pictures of me? This is a premiere, sir. For what? No, you can just keep walking. It's fine.
I mean,
Take
it
my
can't be a
picture.
worse movie than Ants.
That's accurate.
TV personality Star Jones is 60 today.
Wow. She appeared as a judge on divorce court. Okay. Just tear my pants.
Everything in place. Wrestler Mark the Undertaker Callaway turns 57 today.
Yep, he'll be in the Hall of Fame this year. Yet another case of they were much cooler when you didn't know anything about the person. Don't meet your heroes, folks.
I like his golf clubs.
Yep, they're the great things.
Jim Parsons is 49 today.
He's 49?
Yeah.
I would have thought he was my age. Jeez.
You could have told me anything from like 32 to 49 and I would have believed you.
Fun fact, he's continued to play the role of Sheldon Cooper in voiceovers on the show that he starred on. Or Young Sheldon.
I mean, it wasn't in Young Sheldon, so it's kind of fun.
He's technically in Young Sheldon.
Yeah, but like not. Like they set up a recording booth next to his bathroom. We're like, hey, we just need to do some lines. He's like, yeah.
He just records them on his phone and like, text messages them over.
It's like I'm making like $9 million an episode. So very good character though. I've not watched a ton of Big Bang Theory, but like you know a character is good when you look at Jim Parsons. You go, "Oh, that's Sheldon." Like,
Yeah.
he is the character, as opposed to like I don't know Jim Parsons from almost anything else. So.
But that kind of screws him over in the future, though. Like, people are just going to be like, yeah, Sheldon, ha! I'm like, no. Be in some, like, great dramatic movie, and then, boom, ha-ha! You know, like, what?
Yeah. I don't know, though. His hundreds of millions of dollars probably make it okay to be typecast.
Yeah, if he's a money person, I think he's in good shape. So, Allison Hannigan is 48 today.
What a terrible picture. Good gravy.
The only reason that I find that an odd photo is she's so much shorter than everybody else.
Well, it also looks like her head has moved. Like, her head's not attached correctly. Like, she fell, you know? And then, like, her head's like, over here, you know? But her fun fact is, while she had a long-running role on Buffy, her first regular TV show role also featured a supernatural element.
But it's not going to tell us what it is.
What? How messed up is that?
Cleveland.com's just giving me errands to run for fun facts now.
For real. Jeez.
Actress Jessica Chastain is 45 today.
Oh, she's in the running this year for an Academy Award for playing Tammy Faye Baker. Not in like a movie or anything. She was just woke up one day and was like, "I'm Tammy Faye Baker." Like, you're nominated for an Academy Award.
Man, Mom's playing Tammy Faye again. Happens all the time. Today's Chris Bosh's 38th birthday, former NBA basketball player.
Interesting.
And actress Keisha Castle Hughes turns 32 today.
Again, the pictures, like, you can't just Google a picture and then throw it up there.
No, that's what they did. They just Googled a picture and then found the first one and threw it up there. I can't wait till Mike gets his job for the Associated Press and starts managing the Cleveland.com birthdays thing. Be a full circle day.
But like I Googled her name, and that picture's nowhere. That's not anywhere. Like, you have to go out of your way.
Yeah, but
So,
Mike,
like,
that's a David Livingston picture.
I don't care about Mr. Livingston, I presume. Hey.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It's Chad Butler's birthday of Switchfoot. Chad is 48. Switchfoot. It's he was playing drums and then he switched feet. And they named the band after him. Chad.
Started to fall. I'm like, oh, switch your foot. And he's like, done. And they're like, whoa.
This is so much better.
It's Lara Flynn Boyle's 52nd birthday. Actress. Rapper Maseo of De La Soul is 52.
It's Hayden Manson's birthday.
Bassist Benj Gershman of OAR is 42. You say it's Peyton Manning's birthday? Oh, yeah, look at that. Congrats. Way to go. It's also Fatty Arbuckle's birthday. Harry Houdini's birthday.
Jim Parsons is 3 years older than Peyton Manning, but looks 30 years younger.
Yeah.
All right, this day in gaming history, a couple of things happened. 2003, Nintendo put out The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. No, Wind Waker. That's a different thing. That was for the GameCube. I'm walking on wind.
I've thought about replaying that
Walking
game.
on wind. Whoa.
It's like,
We're
excuse
walking
me.
on wind.
You're late. Wind, wake up. Wake up. As opposed to, I'm walking on the wind. Sony put out the hard disk drive for PlayStation 2 in 2004. Had 40 gigabytes for $99. Also in 2004, Sony releases Final Fantasy 11 for PlayStation 2. The next year, the PlayStation Portable came out. It included a 32 megabyte memory stick duo card battery pack in the film Spider-Man 2 on UMD. The price was $250 in the US. Maybe that's why I don't like Spider-Man.
Because of the PSP?
Yeah, because I had a PSP, and maybe Spider-Man... It's not Spider-Man's fault. It's not the PlayStation Portable's fault. I like how Sony was trying to make its own memory cards, too.
Yeah. Sony.
2005, Sony CEA releases Ape Escape on the loose. That was for PlayStation Portable. If you want to hear about some of the lore of Ape Escape, search that on our YouTube page. We've had a guest on before who's did a deep dive into Ape Escape. 2005, Ubisoft, don't call me Ubisoft, releases the Lumens video game for PlayStation Portable. That same year, Konami put out Metal Gear Acid. Didn't we just have that the other day?
Acid?
Yeah, Snake's still tripping in the box. So
I think so.
2005, Sony put out MLB for PlayStation Portable. Ridge Racer came out that same year. Also, Wipeout Pure video game. And Nintendo DS came out in 2005 with two new colors, Graphite Black and Pure White in Japan. Each were $150. Also, in 2009, Square Enix put out Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time for Nintendo Wii and DS. All right, there you go. That is your This Day in Gaming History. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Good morning to Coach Turco. Also, Culty Vibes is here this morning. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with our second hour. We have a list of the day coming up. Let's get crunk, y'all. Here's a bunch of unusual cocktails that you might want to try. Perhaps you don't want to try them. You don't need to put booze in them, but then they're not really cocktails. They're just tales. Let's drink, y'all. We'll do that next hour. Also, sports! Sports.
Sorry, I was still watching the top 10 title. It was still going.
We'll get there next hour. Come back for more. It's on the way. Mike, Sean, and Hefty Gaming Morning Show. It is Thursday, March 24th, 2022. Gaming Morning Show.
There's nothing you can do now. A revolution.
Bob likes it.
You can stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You won't hold us down. You can't hold us down.
I wonder if love grows when nobody knows how to love. I wonder if love knows that I've been waiting for a gentle kiss and the gentle way.
warm-up song from Twitch things so bad. Alien says it was pretty okay. I can picture that in a movie trailer. It's like critics are saying, or no, Alien Anonymous. Yeah, and Alien Anonymous says Sleepers is pretty okay. It's the pretty okay hit of the year.
We'll give it like a solid 5 out of 10.
Awesome. Alien said, I've seen Footloose. It was pretty okay. Alien, you need to make a website where you just have like generic review copy. Like, the plot was predictable. You know, all these things that could apply to any movie. And at the very end, Alien's rating, it was pretty okay. Number 3, www.itsprettyoK.com. Will someone check and see if that domain is available? I will pay for your first year, Alien.
Sorry, okay, I'm back.
Alien, could you give us a review of Maiko's 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? How good was it?
It's pretty okay.
That domain does appear to be available.
Are you serious? It was prettyok.com is available? Alien, I'm sending you a 2020 end of year gift.
There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence.
Coming soon from GMS. GMS plays Fudge Village and the Superphonic Memorial Super Gig, a Concert, starring Sports.Gaming. Follow GMS on Twitter and Discord for more details. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. This is the edition that is on Thursday, March 24th, 2022. Look, it's Maiko. Sports.Gaming, hefty goof with you. Tomorrow, Happy Capster will join us to play 5 questions. GMS has a subathon coming up over the course of the weekend. Twitch affiliate, digital artist, and co-founder of Society Goblin. We'll have that coming up tomorrow at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time on the same GMS stations. Also, this weekend, it is GMS Weekend Edition. We would hope that you'll join us. This is a weekly show that we do Sundays at 7 a.m. Pacific time. We'll have an interview with Monterey Bay Aquarium. I don't think the aquarium's there, but...
No, the whole aquarium's gonna show up.
Wow.
They're gonna, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm real jealous. I'm gonna have to make sure I tune into this while I'm driving.
Any chance that Sigourney Beaver will be there? Because
I don't know if Sigourney Beaver works at
no, Sigourney Beaver is the public address voice at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, according to Finding Dory. So
I also just want to point out real quick, there's now a dog there.
Ooh, blue popcorn. Hi, blue
You can
popcorn.
see there's some white with some black in the head.
It's a big piece of popcorn.
It's a big piece of popcorn. It's warm too. It's not cold.
Did you have a good National Puppy Day yesterday?
Yeah. Oh, I'll share the picture in in our Discord of how I celebrated. I mean, I had a pretty damn good time.
Awesome.
Pretty darn good tootin' times.
If you go to gamingmorningshow.tv/where to find GMS, you'll find a link to our Discord. We have a How I Watch GMS channel that's in there, and you can always update those. I would love to see Mike post one from Disney World next week.
You're gonna be watching GMS from Disney World?
I hope so.
Mine's always upside down.
I have no clue why.
I love it. I love it, Mago.
There are two great mysteries in this world, one of which is why is Sports.Gaming's photo upside down? No clue why.
I even went back and checked the photo I posted, and nowhere, like on my phone, it's not upside down. On Discord, it's not upside down. That's the way it lives.
And when I look in the file explorer, it's not upside down. But when it shows up on OBS, it's upside down. The great mysteries of life. Today, we are solving a lot of things. Brendan is here. Good morning to you, Brendan. Thanks for stopping in. Halo the series is trending. Apparently, according to Look It's Myco, that just came out like now. Like it's not been out a while. Just today it launched.
6 hours ago, probably.
Yeah.
So I watched the first 30 seconds during the break.
Nice.
How'd you feel about it?
It's pretty good so far. There was sand and some captions.
Was there any flag captured, flag dropped?
No, I didn't get that far. I mostly wanted to make sure I had a login for Paramount Plus, and I do.
So I was about to ask, do I have a login for Paramount Plus?
I don't know. Do you?
It's the only question you can answer. I don't. But do I?
I mean, theoretically you do.
Okay, can you stop by on the way? What am I saying? Like, I'm going to watch the Halo series, not Fred. There might be a waste of your time. Waste of your time.
You never know. You might.
There's the review from butwhythoughpodcast.com. So if you want to read more about the first couple episodes of Halo, those are posted on their website, butwhythoughpodcast.com. Also, Nicolas Cage is going to be in a remake of Bram Stoker classic. It's going to be called Renfield. It's a horror comedy. That's out there. Also, the LA Times reporting that Harry Styles is putting out a new album, a third studio album called Harry's House, and it'll debut on May 20th. Does anyone know where Harry's House is?
Arkansas's favorite harpsichord player.
Probably Arkansas, I'd guess.
Do you remember what town?
Toadsuck.
It's going to be an intimate look into Harry Clarence Styles' Toadsuck, Arkansas home.
Excited.
Okay. Jack wants us to keep the photo upside down. Says he digs it.
I'm okay with it.
I think that's totally fair.
Okay. Papa Paws brought up mocktails because coming up in just a bit, we're going to have a list of the day. This has to do with, unusual cocktails. So we'll tell you about that coming up. Culty Vibe says, the older I get, the more mocktails I drink.
Just the less alcohol in general. Yeah. It's weird, right? Because like my body can't handle it the same as it used to. At all. Like hangovers aren't hangovers. They're like weekovers. You know?
I was going to say all day overs, but apparently they hit you even harder.
Oof. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I went out with my friend Nate, and I got real crunk. When he comes over to the States, he's like, I'm buying, and we went to a place, and they have like whiskey sours, like 2 for $5, or like cheap, right? Well drinks, and we became pretty good. We became pretty friendly with the bartender, because wherever we go, mostly because Nate is from New Zealand, so they're like, oh, what a great accent. So we become everyone's best friend. So they were very. They weren't restricted with the amount of whiskey they were putting in the whiskey sours. And I woke up at like 3:30 the next day and was like, oh my gosh, this hurts so much. It was terrible.
How long ago was that?
A couple years. Probably like 4 years. 4 years ago.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, it was 27. No, it's 21. When was 27? 5. Jesus. 2017. It's when we went to Portland for a guys' week.
What is time?
What is time? That's correct. Ugh. Oh no! Don't go in the hole.
It went in the hole. We're also trying to figure out and help Kate Zaid with advice because Kate Zaid has a scenario for us. So apparently took the day off today, slept in, but is skipping a coworker's wedding. So I'm faking sick so I can tell her that I'm too sick to go, and then asks if she is an unkind individual for doing this. Says, I am friends with her, but not besties. For example, they have hung out outside of work, but not, like, often. Also says, I am not part of the wedding party, and it's 4 hours away, and in an area where hotels are $300. We do already have confirmation that Kate had RSVP'd. Yes, I am attending. So that's kind of the scenario. And what we're trying to figure out is if Kate should go or should stay home.
We've also established the lady's kind of a bridezilla.
Thank you. My solution was if you hate driving, rent a driver, go just for the wedding, maybe stay for a little bit of the reception, and then go home. You can watch the entire Halo series in the car.
In the car?
Is it just one episode? They're doing it weekly?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
It
Thank
seems that
goodness.
way.
Whew.
Boo.
No, that's fine, because that means I can actually watch the first episode and not feel bad about doing things I need to afterwards.
So if it wasn't that circumstance, though, you would prefer to binge it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I want to make sure, because I was like, this doesn't sound like Mike talking right now.
Yeah. In the present circumstance, I'm really stoked.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Overall, not so much.
Down says, I would say do what you want to do. If you don't want to go, don't go. Kate's, or Dungeon Master's KJ says, stay home. And King Gray says, I say you should go because you RSVP'd. So we're kind of split.
Yeah,
so far.
I think the RSVP thing kind of like is what makes it a really tough call for me. Because, I mean, a wedding can be really expensive, right? So if they're paying like $200 a plate, like.
Yeah, I liked.
However, if you really don't want to go and you're not going to get enjoyment out of it, like it would be stupid to go.
Yeah, I think the solution to the RSVP part, because I am a believer in do what you want to do as well, is since you did RSVP. And you're not going in part because of all the hundreds. If you have the means to do it, I would just add more to the honey fund that you had already spent. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Kate said. And this is what Papa Paw says. Kate's not a bad person. Just play sick. Send a card saying, sorry, can't go. And send money for the food for the plate. Yeah, kind of that idea is make up for maybe, the plate of food or whatever. But, I mean, weddings are weird anyway. Spending so much money and all that stuff, right? Mike's absolutely right. They cost a ridiculous amount of money sometimes. They don't have to. We made that happen.
Yeah, I think Papa Paw's solution is probably the best one. We're just say, hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm not gonna go, and then send them like $100 for the plate. Because honestly, if they paid more than $100 for the plate, F those people. Like, jeez, Pete.
I didn't think I have to say F those people, but I was going to say that's a lot of money for a plate. I was about to ask that same question. Is that how much it costs?
Sometimes. I had a friend who got married a while ago, and it was like $180 per plate is what they told me. And I was like, what the hell are they making? But it was like, I mean, it was some decent enough food, right? But like, Jesus. That's nuts. I'll go to Burger King for cheaper and bring like. I'll even put it on. I'll put them on plates.
Brenda goes, if you RSVP'd, either cancel with a wide berth of time or go as someone who had just had their wedding. We had some people cancel last second and it cost money, and we could have invited other people. And then Brendan says, yeah, I agree with Papa Paz. That is a very good strategy. Downs, however, is proposing change your phone number, avoid eye contact at work. No need to send them anything.
Delete your Facebook. Delete all social media. Change your name.
Quiet goes, I think you mean Dairy Queen. Wait, what? The food was fantastic, though. My wedding was $18 a plate. I know yesterday on GMS After Dark, Quiet was one of your guests, Mike, and Dairy Queen
was.
won the bracket, right?
Yeah, sure did. Against all odds,
Wow.
Dairy Queen won.
Wow.
It's Chris's fault because he caused some big names to go down early. So that's how DQ kind of squeaked through. Yeah. So it's, if you have problems with it, call Chris ME. Don't blow up my phone.
I was surprised that Dunkin' and Starbucks were in your bracket because I don't consider them fast food. I consider them coffee shops, which is not fast food in my brain.
But I spent some time talking with some folks, and I also, like I said, I when I say I cross-referenced so many lists, like I cross-referenced a lot of lists about like top 10 fast food places, top 25 fast food places, so on and so forth, because I wanted to make sure, like, I'm not just saying places I enjoy, like I want to make sure we put places on there, and both of them were on most every list, because of the fact that they do serve food, and I mean they are the literal definition of fast food, well, minus the like sitting in a Starbucks line for 78 minutes, but yeah, so I threw them on there because I mean they were classified as fast food, and I left a lot of the pizza places off there because they're not, because they take a while. But Little Caesars made it on there because they have a very large menu of the $5 grab and goes and yada yada yada. So I think no matter what Kate does, though, going back to that, you need to do it like now. Give them as much notice as you can, and then send them a Starbucks gift card.
Counterpoint.
That's empty.
Kate, fly me to Houston. I'll drive you. I'll be your driver. I love driving. So, all right. It's now 7:27 West Coast, 10:27 out east. It is 2:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. We'll talk more about Kate figures out what to do with the wedding. Kiki Lowe's in the chat. Kiki's currently planning a wedding, so it might be a good resource there. You can read through those.
Kiki's getting married?
Let's get crunk, y'all. Here's a bunch of unusual cocktails that you might want to try. Or perhaps you don't want to try them. You just need to put booze in them. But they're not really cocktails. They're just tales? Let's drink, y'all. Not Starlight Coke, though. That's gross. So you opened up GMS After Dark yesterday drinking Starlight Coke. What the hell is that?
It's apparently what stars taste like.
It's space flavored.
Stars apparently taste like cotton candy and flat soda.
In space. Space.
I've never had a soda that's tasted flat before, but is fully carbonated. It was very, very strange.
So you had heard about this, Sean?
Yeah, I've had one.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Okay, at your house. I don't know.
Wow, I like trying new Coke flavors. I should try. So you don't like it? Did you like it, Sean?
It's fine. I would never.
Get again.
If I wanted a Coke, I wouldn't choose it over Coke. But if you handed it to me, someone was like, "Hey, you want a soda?" and they handed it to me, I'd drink it and it'd be fine. But it wasn't. It wasn't great.
Okay.
It will never touch these lips again.
These eyes. Tamara Hinson of CNN wrote this article in August of 2013. 12 of the world's most unusual cocktails, because today is, among other days of the day, National Cocktail Day. So we'll start with number 1 on this list.
1.
Doug Lamming's Margarita. Do you want a margarita?
I love Doug.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. All right, here's Doug Lamming's. Doesn't Doug want it? I don't know.
Did he drink any of it?
This is in Australia. There's only apparently 2 Cointreau caviar spherification kits in Australia. Cointreau, maybe?
What?
I don't know. And one of them is at the Rabbit Hole Bar, which is a great name for a bar. This magical piece of kit allows barmen to create pearls of booze that burst in the mouth. I love the different reactions you receive from first-time patrons when you bring it to the table, said someone from the bar. Barman uses sodium alginate, calcium lactate, and the spherification kit to create balls of cointreau. Other cocktails served include a jellied G&T, a jelly cube of Hendrick's gin. And oh, nope, I still don't know why it's named after Doug Lamming.
It's $11.
It is.
Yep. So for those of us that can see the article right now, this is the picture up at the top.
Okay.
With the little caviar things.
Oh.
Number 2 is a cockatiel.
Cockatiel?
Not cockatiel, but we could call it cockatiel.
Seagull.
Served in an eggshell. The ingredients for this drink include rum, chocolate, and cinnamon. Apparently, this person was known for brandy toddies. He served out of egg cups in New Orleans.
Nice.
And then 200 years later, the team at Pret Dinner have reached this historic cocktail. The key that just says the ingredients again. It's still rum, chocolate, and cinnamon.
Nothing changed.
And it's still in a chicken egg.
Well, now you know
Apparently,
what kind
that's
of
all there
egg
to show about it.
So before, just so you know, my dogs are going to start barking because my wife just pulled in. But it could have been an ostrich shell. You know what's gonna suck though when you like pick it up and crush it by accident. And you're like, oh, and just everything pours everywhere. Yeah, that would be really crappy. Number 3, speaking of Kate Zaid, camel milk cocktail. Non-alcoholic cocktail originally created for Muslims fasting during Ramadan. Compared to cow's milk, camel milk is 3 times as rich in vitamin C and is full of iron, unsaturated fatty acids, and B vitamins, not to be confused with C vitamins. The camel milk drinks will be available after Ramadan at Mujana, the Ritz-Carlton's Arabic restaurant. Camel milk mixologist. Oh, that's a very specific title. Mohammed Daoud originally created his range of camel milk cocktails for Muslims celebrating Ramadan. Due to a high level of protein and other nutrients, it's the ideal drink to consume during suhoor. The meal taken prior to sunrise during Ramadan, it comes in several flavors, including strawberry, cherry, and nut. $26.20. Exciting.
3,
Was yours.
4,
Sourdough cocktail. This is at the Downtown Hotel in Dawson City, Yukon.
Dawson Creek? What?
All right, so apparently any cocktail served at the Sourdough Cocktail Club can be any drink. All you have to do is take the preserved amputated toe and drop it into the glass. They have one rule. You can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but the lips have got to touch the toe.
This was on an episode of Expedition Unknown with Josh Gates, and it looks disgusting.
5,
That's a no from Sean.
Yeah, but
Number
you'll
5.
drink the Starlight Coke, though. Jeez.
Number 5 is the Rum Blazer. Jerry the Professor Thomas was an American bartender who's considered the father of American mixology. That's why we're talking about this cocktail that's in London, UK. Thomas perfected the technique of lightly I think it's supposed to be whisking, but it says lightly whiskey, and throwing the flame liquid between 2 silver tankards.
No, he lights the whiskey. I'm assuming on fire.
Oh, lighting whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Fire.
It contains spiced rum, Grand Marnier liquor, and cinnamon dust.
Oh.
And was inspired by the famous Blue Blazer cocktail.
Put it on like
6,
Cinnamon dust.
that. He's dead, just by the way. Number 6 is Gunpowder Plot. Oh, this Guy Fawkes-inspired cocktail is the creation of Sydney bartender Grant Collins, whose favorite ingredients include dry ice, liquid nitrogen, and jelly. Speaking of why did you eat the grape, Previous creations have included the bacon and maple syrup Manhattan and the La Premiere, which blends Appleton Run with popcorn. For the gunpowder plot, we infuse gin with gunpowder flavors and shake it with Fernet Branca, a traditional herbal digestive and egg white. The method leaves the cocktail with a thick layer of froth on the top. When the cloche is closed and smoke is added, the froth is infused with a smoky wooden flavor, which changes the drink completely. Contains gunpowder-infused gin, spiced gunpowder syrup, and bitters, and comes served in a smoking cloche amidst a pile of twigs and oak-scented fog. Wow.
Froth.
Like performance art, basically. And it's $20. This is overpriced. It's ridiculous.
Froth.
7.
The Crapper. Crapper. It's at Rock and Rita's in Las Vegas. Apparently, drinking out a cocktail out of a toilet bowl might not seem like a classiest way to start the night, but you can get the calorie-filled Crapper, which is a chocolate-based pina colada garnished with a Snickers bar, and you get to keep the glass. It's $25.
8.
Yes.
The Crapper.
Number 8 is Diamonds Are Forever. Only the finest ingredients go into this luxurious $1,300 cocktail.
I'm sorry.
This is in Dubai.
Yep.
It has champagne, Luxor 24 karat gold flake champagne, and the Bitter Truth Jerry Thomas bitters. Served in a Swarovski crystalline cocktail glass, which contains diamonds in the stem, and which you get to keep.
Jeez. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it's so much money.
That does make more sense. It was inspired by the Jun Sui Lounge, which features 29,000 Swarovski crystals.
Do you think Jerry Thomas knows Doug Lamming?
Probably. They're probably best friends.
9.
Number 9, Duke's HRH Baby Cocktail. This is for your kids, guys. Inspired by the recent royal birth, the creator of this cocktail made passion fruit puree one of the key ingredients. It also thankfully contains Perrier Jouts Grand Brut NV, Cointreau, and passion fruit, the perfect drink for summer. They had a whole lot to say about it. I'm assuming it also includes pieces of the royal placenta.
1. 0.
Wakey Wakey Mary Eggs and Bakey. Chapel Tavern in Reno. Basically, it's like a drink that helps you get over a hangover. You get Bloody Mary with hot sauce, Irish stout, a garnish of pickled vegetables, quail eggs, bacon, and a grilled cheese sandwich.
I'm sorry, what?
Holy cow. There you go.
That's quite a garnish. Is there a picture of this somewhere?
I remember like hearing someone talk about a Bloody Mary, and Bloody Marys are great. I just don't need, the half of an Oldsmobile and a bacon sandwich that's attached to it, right? Like, they put so much stuff on the side of Bloody Marys now. 12 of the world's most unusual cocktails from CNN, August 2013. Tamara.
Did you find the picture?
I think so. Oh my. I don't know if this is the one. Whatever this one is disgusting.
Is it the one with an entire carrot towards the bottom?
No, I found one with like bacon and like maybe a pepper.
Look below the sandwich. There's a carrot down there.
That's disgusting.
Look below. We're having to navigate like a Where's Waldo.
Oh,
turn
what?
right at the bacon, go south from the sandwich.
Turn 3 degrees, clap, and then dance.
Recalculating.
What in the Sam Hill?
Throw it in the Discord. We'll take a look at it. There's your link. The unusual cocktails. Brendan goes, that's not a drink. That's a buffet.
It's a meal.
All right. Well, today's National Cocktail Day, National Cheesesteak Day, World Tuberculosis Day, Flatmates Day, and National Chocolate-Covered Raisin Day. All of that gets us to this point where we check in with Look, It's Mike O at this hour.
I don't know if Mike O can check in on anything after that. Jeez, oh Pete. Whew. Well, you like having a meal inside your Bloody Mary? Well, this next story has nothing to do with that. This next story does have to do with another member of UPI who's not Ben Hooper. Mr. Wade Sheridan, who may be forcing Ben Hooper out. We'll never know. But Wade tells us about a Chester Zoo in England has announced the birth of a rare Philippine spotted deer named Lyra. The fawn was born as part of a conservation breeding program that was established at the request of the Philippine government. Only 700 Philippine spotted deers remain in the wild, making them an endangered species. Lyra was named after a constellation. Her mother's name Nova and her father Cosmos. Lyra was born weighing roughly 6 pounds after an 8-month-long gestation. Chester Zoo uploaded to Twitter video of Lyra exploring her surroundings. Philippine spotted deers have become regionally extinct on several islands in the Philippines due to hunting, deforestation, forest clearances, and eating really weird Bloody Marys.
No.
They can now only be found on the islands of Panay and Negros. Every Philippine spotted deer birth is absolutely crucial to the long-term survival of the species, so we were absolutely overjoyed to see a fluffy bundle alongside Mum Nova one morning. The female calf, who we've named Lyra, is our new little star. Keeper Emma Evison on Chester Zoo said in a statement, Chester Zoo and its partners have safely introduced 28 Philippine spotted deer back to the wild into a protected natural reserve. That's great. Thanks, guys. That's we got to keep these animals safe and happy. The only way you can do that is with doing this cool stuff. So I know some people aren't big fans of zoos, but there's a lot of zoos that do a lot of conservation work, and hats off to you, Conservation Zoo. My car won't move. There we go. Okay. Bye, I love you.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, she didn't leave it. Oh, yeah, she did.
I do like when we opened up with the whole chocolate raisin thing and wondering who made the first raisin, or was it an accident? And then that got you into who ate the first animal. I was like, I wonder if this tastes good. Now we're talking about conservation and saving the animals. Really
well, that also brings up like the who thought, like, you know what would be awesome? Bloody Mary. This Bloody Mary is delicious, but I think we need to add a whole meal onto the actual drink. Like, not into, like, as a side, right? Like, legitimately onto the drink.
It's a little intense.
We should, can we start doing that with other drinks? Just to see how long it takes people to say something. And be like, yeah, I'll take an orange juice. You're like, all right, here's your orange juice. It has 3 pieces of bacon and a pickle.
And some apple slices.
And then just keep adding to it progressively. Like, I'll take another orange juice, please. And now there's like a grilled cheese sandwich.
This one has a bowl of soup.
This one's got some French toasts.
What started out as a garnish quickly got out of control.
Can you imagine, like, you give someone orange juice and then you just start, like, pouring soup into it? And you're like, what? Like, no. This is the broccoli cheddar that goes with it.
This is part of it. You wanted the orange juice.
Why are you putting chicken noodle soup in my orange juice? Well, it's a good size. It comes with it.
I was going to order an orange juice, but I see that it costs $28.
Is there a reason? Yes, there's Swarovski crystals inside of it. Like, inside? Oh, yeah, like, inside. I don't think that's safe. Oh, no, that's fine. There's diamonds, too. Like, in the drink. Oh, yeah.
Everything's fine. Very reasonable.
Very, very reasonable. $2,174. That'll be.
Ask for a water.
This is diamond infused water.
With bacon.
It's infused with bacon. That's what we meant when we said diamond. We meant bacon. But
it's the diamond of the fruit world.
Diamond-shaped bacon.
Everyone calls
bacon, the chicken of the sea.
Everyone calls it the diamond of the pig.
Everyone does. You don't want to know what the rubies of the pig are.
Oh, no. We've been talking throughout the morning about Kate Zaid ditching this wedding of a coworker. Potentially. You know, we're still figuring this out. Now, I haven't seen Kate for a while. I wonder if Kate went back to bed.
She's sick.
True, yeah. Actually, can't continue to hang out and chat because, of course, the illness that's keeping.
What if
her
her
from
friend
sweating.
shows up and is like, "What?"
Well, I do like the fact that there is like a record of this conversation on the internet that like even her friend could discover 13 years later, right? That's good.
Is Kate gonna be sick tomorrow too? Then?
Yeah, maybe
'Cause
took
I
a
think she
4-day
works-
weekend.
What's that?
Maybe took a 4-day weekend.
Maybe for the wedding that she's not gonna go to. That would be fun, actually.
Papa Paz had said earlier, different for everyone, but I support Kate's decision not to go. I do not know how much people throw cards in the States, but we work roughly $50 a plate for weddings in Canada. Brennan goes, no, this is back to Kiki. Kiki says, we had a day guest cancel last week. Apparently, Kiki's doing day and night guests for the wedding. And I have people to replace them, but I just had the seating chart and name places printed. But the suppliers were great and sent me new ones at a discount. But regarding the person that canceled, I don't mind. I was more annoyed that he said he know a few weeks ago, but forgot to tell me. Brendan goes, that's key, that he knew for a while he was going to cancel and waited. It's just about being considerate.
You have to know how many buffet Bloody Marys to make. It's a lot.
Kiki also said, I'm expecting one other person to cancel, so I'm trying to plan a backup in advance. But it means we'll lose out as we've already paid for the food. Kiki, if you need me to show up, I can just come on over really quick and be your replacement guest. You just let me know.
Come on over, Hefty. Ooh. Nice shot.
Brendan goes, we had someone cancel day of, and he took the initiative to send us some cash for his plate, and we're still friends. But I still wish I could have invited someone whose place, because we had to limit how many we could fit on a boat. Did you invite T-Pain? Because it's a boat.
And?
Gray's lying. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, that was all. That was all I had.
Did you just have a blanket statement that Gray is lying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've bought enough of Gray's tricks.
Man, that was almost the goal I've been waiting for. If I had scored, that would have been like Mike teeing it up for me. That would be great. Trick goals coming from Gaming Morning Show. It's where
His name is Above Knee Baloney. What's that mean?
Above Knee Baloney.
It's like last night someone mentioned 2 letters that Kate Zaid said she didn't know. And that created some chaos.
Catch the VOD?
I would avoid the last like 4 minutes. Ooh, I got a very rare paint finish. Ooh.
Mike took us in 3 random directions in the span of 4 minutes just now.
Hefty, I'd like to introduce you to Look It's Myco.
Yeah,
Look It's
nice
Myco,
to
Hefty.
Is this GMS After Dark?
The definition.
The VOD with Kate Zaid derailment. Or is
Yeah,
this a different show?
You don't have to watch it.
You won't answer my question.
What's the question?
What show
was
did
it
Kate
on?
Zaid
last
derail?
last night's show.
What show?
Last night. What do you mean what show? Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
Was it GMS After Dark or your own
yeah.
streaming? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Why would I stream on Wednesdays?
Why you could have been talking about Chris's show or anyone's show? And then because I said, was this GMS After Dark? And then you said something about something else. Catch the GMS After Dark VOD. It's on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Gaming Morning Show. So confused. It's now 7:50 West Coast time, 10:50 out east. It's 2:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. King Gray's here. Did y'all hear about Apex leaks? 9 new characters listed, 2 new maps, and who the new heirloom belongs to. No, I hadn't heard that.
Well, Apex is dead. They took building out of Fortnite.
Is that transitive properties?
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Tuesday, I think. I saw Downs was playing Fortnite, and I was like, "Hey, can I jump in?" So Becky, and I played 2 matches, 2 victory royales back to back.
Nice.
Oh.
Please don't bring building back.
We talked about that. I thought we talked about it yesterday.
Oh, did we?
But it's on our Twitter page at WatchGMS. We've asked you, since Fortnite got rid of building, how many wins have you picked up? Because inspired by you, Downs, and Becky.
Yeah.
0, 1 to 2, 3 to 5, or more than 5. You still have 7 hours to vote on our Twitter page at WatchGMS. So you won how many?
2 games played, 2 wins.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Ban 1,000.
Yeah. Nice
Please
work.
don't bring it back ever, Fortnite, or at least make like a category for not winning.
Earthling is here. Good morning. I play Fortnite too. Brendan and Earthling are going to play and carry one another. Listen, I think it's a fun game. I always have. I just never liked the building, and so I didn't ever play it. So now that it's gone, temporarily.
Downs actually made a comment when we were playing that in the final fight, he's like, if this was regular one, it would have been there would have been like a huge tower by now. But there wasn't, suckers. And we pwned them.
Well, yeah, I'd like to play Fortnite, Sean.
Yeah, me too. We should do that for sure.
It's Thursday.
It is.
And Thursday's Fortnite night.
Is it?
It's written in law.
Which law?
The law. It's actually time for sports at 7:53, and this is exciting because it kind of ties into what we were just saying. I sent my wife a reel the other day because someone posted it. It's a woman. She's filming herself, and then she goes, I was about to get mad at my husband for watching too much March Madness, and then spins around. And he's just on the couch watching the basketball tournament. And she goes, then I remembered the vows. And I, for the longest time, told Hefty Wife occasionally when I'm trying to convince her of something, I'm like, don't you remember the vows? But I didn't actually include anything in the vows. This person legitimately was like, in sickness and in health, richer or poorer, during March Madness. It was in the vows. The officiant said it. And she was like, yep, I'm on board. So good forward thinking by that individual to include it in the vows.
For reals.
Smart. Yesterday, did the Mets win?
2-0. Sure did.
When Bob plays the didgeridoo, you know the Mets won. Is this becoming like
Is that how it happens?
every time a bell plays, an angel gets its wings or whatever?
Oh. Okay. I do know, I think yesterday DeGrom pitched, and he dominated. 2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. Bam! He was on pace for like 180 strikeouts in the game. It was great.
Out of curiosity, have you ever tried to play the didgeridoo every single day to see if the Mets win?
No.
Maybe that's what. Maybe you're keeping them from being 162-0.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love how you do when you didgeridoo, Maiko.
Definitely not just because they're not great.
Yesterday, your Portland Trailblazers fell narrowly at home, 133-96 to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yucky.
I remember when they used to play defense.
Hello. Also, your Los Angeles Lakers 126-121 defeat against the Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come, Philadelphia 76ers, team of the year. It's a very good song. Look it up. All right. Any other sports?
what's his name? Tyreek Hill got traded to the Miami Football Dolphins.
$120 million 4-year contract is what the Dolphins are giving the 3-time All-Pro wide receiver. The story was interesting because it looked like Hill was about to go to the Jets, and apparently the Jets were the one who kind of set the benchmark for that contract, and that's the whole reason Kansas City was looking to deal Hill, was because they weren't seeing eye to eye on how much Hill should get paid.
Yeah.
So the Jets actually set the market price, and then the Dolphins swooped in and were like, oh, well, yeah, we'll do that, plus we'll give you some draft picks. So Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins.
That's fair.
I think he didn't really want to play in New York, to be honest. So,
I mean, it's the Jets.
hey,
Would you really want to play for the Jets?
hey, it's only been like 60 years since the Jets have been in the Super Bowl, so they're due.
How many years?
60-ish?
Are you sure? I think it's like 108.
It's like 69.
Nice.
All right. Also, the Tennessee Titans
Nice.
have traded for Robert Woods from the Los Angeles Rams, 6th-round pick in the 2023 draft. Your Amazon Thursday Night Football broadcast team, Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit. Al Michaels has moved on, did not get his contract renewed by NBC, so is moving over. And Herbstreit will remain at ESPN, where he's like the lead college football analyst in like everything college football. Got a contract extension from ESPN, but is also being allowed to do the NFL game. So
Interesting.
That's cool.
Big news out of New York City that just broke this morning. Apparently, New York City is now going to allow unvaccinated players to play at home games. So they have changed their tune, thanks to Aaron Judge. However, in a funny turn of events, he's still going to miss like 90 games because that's what he does.
they're not a planned 90 games.
Yeah, he should have just let him go with the unvaccinated thing. This way he could rest. Because I mean, now he's just gonna be hurt, and so. But then he could have been like, "Oh no, I just can't play. I'm fine."
He had
Yeah.
to solid out.
Yeah. But now they are allowing unvaccinated players to play in the city. No word on how this is going to play with like literally all of the other venues in New York that don't allow people to do unvaccinated things. So who knows?
This has not gotten enough attention, even from our show. Brittany Griner still
Oh my gosh!
in
Yes.
Russia. Brittany Griner is a pretty high-profile basketball player and was playing in Russia and was detained and is still detained in Moscow. The U.S. State Department said a U.S. Embassy official visited Griner to check on her condition, according to Associated Press. State Department spokesperson told CNN the official found Griner, quote, to be in good condition. Price did not identify the official who had been granted consular access to Griner, something the United States had been demanding. Griner was detained after arriving at a Moscow airport, reportedly in mid-February, after Russian authorities said a search of her luggage revealed vape cartridges that allegedly contained oil derived from cannabis, which could carry a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. Russian state news agency TASS, T-A-S-S, reported last week that a court had extended Griner's detention to May 19th.
Yeah, they just keep pushing it back. It's ridiculous, and I think it's worth mentioning too. I mean, there's a lot of folks on Twitter who were saying, you know, if this was like Peyton Manning, like you sure as hell better bet like we'd move heaven and earth to get him back, and it really is frustrating. It really is frustrating that she is still there, and it's purely political. And this has nothing to do with finding a tiny little trace amount of hashish, as they said in her stuff. It's 1000% because they, honestly, at this point, it's like negotiating with terrorists. So,
yeah, my opinion is kind of in line with what you said. I mean, I think the wartime aspect, since Russia has invaded Ukraine, adds a complexity to this that I don't know, even if it was Peyton Manning, right? Like, I don't know what they might be doing differently, because, you know, it's the same reason that there's concern about why, you know, the United States or NATO hasn't done more for airspace restrictions, right? And it's the concern of escalating this whole thing. But meanwhile, people are dying, right? And so it's hard to reconcile those two things dramatically, in my opinion. But Griner should be able to come home. It's ridiculous. So.
Cade, they just nailed it. They haven't done more because of nukes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Putin's a psychopath, like a legitimate psychopath.
So there you go.
Sheesh.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Kirk Herbstreit is goated, says Papa Paz. Apparently, Kyrie Irving would not be allowed to play in Canada, according to Papa.
No one will. No one will be able to play in Canada if they're unvaccinated.
So
that includes the Toronto Blue Jays.
So let me look at
people visiting the Blue Jays.
Look at the NBA standings. If the playoffs started today, the Raptors would be in the play-in tournament and actually could host the Nets. In theory? No, I don't think they would play, because if you win the 7-8 matchup, you're in. Oh, yeah, though they could play the Nets again. They're still not close to the playoffs, but yeah, that'd be interesting.
Do they also do like 19 of the 30 teams make it?
It is a lot. In fact, because of the play-in tournament where the bottom 4 in like that playoff window at least have a shot at making the playoffs, you only have 5 teams that are out in each conference.
I remember when I was a kid and the players had to play in the snow going uphill to get into the playoffs.
My Cubs, your Angels, Sean. Preseason baseball later today.
Angels.
Do it.
Ooh, did you guys see the Ohtani rule? So they just created the Shohei Ohtani rule, which says, let me make sure I got it right. Basically, it is they created the Shohei Ohtani rule with the universal DH now in place, an effort to promote more two-way players. Starting pitchers who are in the lineup can stay in at DH even after they're done pitching. So the thought was if he was pitching and DHing, if he came out of the game, he'd have to come out of the game. Mm-hmm. But they created the Ohtani rule that says that is not the fact. They want to promote more two-way players, which is funny because he's the only two-way player.
I was going to say, it wasn't written as the Ohtani rule, but it only applies to really one person.
To Ohtani.
It's the entire Major League Baseball.
They're hoping that this will make other players do it. I'll take Jake DeGrom, man. That guy rakes. He rakes in the batter's box every 600 at-bats.
But only every 600. All right.
Only every 600.
Stick around. We got more coming up on this edition of the program. Next hour, we'll play community games. No, wait. It's Thursday. And everyone's still here. And everyone's got a puppet. Hello, puppet. Yep. I'm afraid I'm going to rip my poor puppet's head off sometime because it's underneath here and sometimes stuff gets set on top of it. All right. Well, if Mike finds his, we'll play GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. That'll be fun. If you're a Patreon subscriber, we'll randomly pick one of you to help us decide which story we'll do. We got that coming up. Also, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, Clip of the Day, takeaways that were pretty okay as well. It's on the way, Thursday edition of Gaming Morning Show, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
In between, cause it's more divine. I can't reconcile this feeling. Cause I remember when you had certainty. There is empty space where your body won't fit into
Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Pumpkin spice latte time! That bonsai tree clearly says, do not resuscitate. Stick with us. We'll get worse. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, GMS Puppet Pals, Mad Libs Theater, and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, and the clip of the day. Join our Discord and become a Patreon. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. A new box would be pretty okay. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning! Gamer! Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being along for the ride. Look, it's Mike O, Sports.Gaming Hefty Goof. Coming up, an Alabama man accused of stealing a 70-ton crane. We'll tell you about that story as we track what Look, it's Mike O is looking at this hour. It is National Chocolate-Covered Raisin Day, Flatmates Day. It is also World Tuberculosis Day, National Cheesesteak Day, and National Cocktail Day. Earlier in the show, we told you about 12 unusual cocktails. We shared 10 of those on the show. Coming up to this weekend, we're very excited to have GMS Weekend Edition. That starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time on all these same platforms. Chris M.E., Austin Attack hosts the hour-long show recap of the week's gaming headlines. Some discussion last week, a very good discussion around the Hogwarts Legacy game that's coming out and J.K. Rowling. So if you want to check that out, you can. Video on demand, YouTube. This week, our panelists include Hey, it's Brendan_TTV, and our hosts will interview the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which we're pretty excited about.
It's pretty exciting. I've never heard a whole aquarium talk before.
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed a lot of people. I've never interviewed a building.
No. Hopefully it'll talk.
But Chris M.E. and Austin Tech, incredible hosts. Chris M.E. has a background in journalism, so if anyone can get an aquarium to talk, it's Chris M.E.
True. It's true.
Also want you to check out IntelliGame. It is the channel that is hosted by Wallstormer, former 5 Questions and guest of the show. 5 Questions guest. Anyway, Wallstormer has been around a bunch. IntelliGDC is going on right now. It's part of the GDC that's going on in San Francisco. IntelliGame's been hosting a bunch of great folks in the course of shows. Usually start around 5 p.m. Pacific time, maybe a pre-show around 4:30. So please go and say hello from GMS and watch some of that great content over there at IntelliGame, twitch.tv/IntelliGame. All right. Anything else to cover this morning?
I don't think so.
GMS After Dark was really good yesterday with Look, It's Mike O. The winner of the fast food March Madness tournament was Dairy Queen. And it had something to do with the fact that Dairy Queen's savory offerings are a little underrated.
Their food is very underrated. And then when you're done, you can get a blizzard. So that kind of was the exclamation point against some other folks. But again, I stand by the fact that it's Chris M.E.'s fault that happened because of Chris, we had a couple early bow outs of superpowers, mega powers, mega powers. So, but I mean, it was fine, but it was just not. It was weird. It was weird. They do have cheese curds. Cheese curds are pretty good. curds of cheese.
I don't know the
And
last time I
Texas
ordered
toast.
food at Dairy Queen.
You should. This is very good. It's very good. You put it in your mouth and you eat it. Okay.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Congratulations, Dairy Queen. Yesterday. Winner.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
The Final Hour crew is here.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see everyone. Chris M. Yee, quiet, I am gaming. I stand by the final selection. Dairy Queen is delicious, and y'all are sleeping on it. It's great to see everyone this morning.
A warm welcome for our Final Hour crew ambassador. Hey, it's Brendan _TTV.
Dungeon Master KJ is here with the FHC as well. We've seen Papa Paws throughout the course of the morning. Kate Zaid is still trying to figure out whether Kate will attend the wedding of a coworker. We have not received final word of what Kate has decided, unless nothing's changed. Kate had originally said calling in sick. Pickle Feats is here.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you. King Gray, Earthling Gaming, has been hanging out with us throughout the course of the morning. I am JF Downs, part of the pre-show crew, has been here as well. Many, many others have been with us throughout the course of the morning. Thank you for the follow on Twitch to Maharit and everyone who has liked on YouTube and on Facebook Gaming, as well as hosted us on Twitch. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, I think Kate is pretty well decided what's going on.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Kirsten M. said, I didn't think Quiet would let Wendy's beat Taco Bell, then lose to DQ.
No, this is totally Chris's fault because Chris voted for Wendy's. Had Chris not voted for Wendy's, Taco Bell would have run the whole thing.
Yeah. Wendy's is tasty, but
yeah,
Taco Bell's pretty tasty too.
Taco Bell's amazing.
Had Taco Bell last night.
Chicken chalupas. Who I had it for lunch yesterday.
I had a chicken chalupa yesterday.
Ooh, are we the same person?
Did we just fall in love?
Nah.
I got them with the creamy jalapeno sauce.
Ooh,
that was pretty good.
Nice. I usually do. I'll do a number 6, the 2 chicken chalupas, and then I'll get a cheesy gordita crunch with it as well.
That sounds yummy.
It's so good. Wendy's is not really good.
It's not?
Wendy's is good too.
Oh,
I like.
I would take Burger King over Wendy's.
No.
Yeah, and I do want to say. Okay, go ahead. You tell if your thing first.
The quality of Wendy's burgers are way more consistent than Whoppers.
Yeah, I think for me it's locally Wendy's is very good. There's only one store that can't seem to keep people, and it's Wendy's. So I don't know if that just speaks to the volume of the franchisee or whatever, but you can't get really good Wendy's around here. However, Burger King is very good. I do want to say, though, that for the second straight fast food event, Burger King failed to be picked and did not make it out of the first round.
Ouch.
Man. Guess we will have it our way.
Austin was not very, very happy about that, but you know, I forget who they lost to. They lost to Dairy Queen. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that checks out.
You can't win them all, Austin, or any of them.
Any of them at all.
I mean, I love going to Wendy's for Frosties. Like, if I were to try to do, like, ice cream rankings, you'd have Sonic is the best fast food ice cream, followed by Dairy Queen, and then Wendy's.
I stand by their burgers, and it's too bad that there's not a good one near Mike, because I like the Wendy's square hamburgers. Yeah. And it's the only place that if I'm feeling really gluttonous, I can get a triple burger.
Have you ever actually ordered a triple burger?
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but I have.
Damn. Well, you get 10% more hamburger.
sure those corners are tasty.
But you lose so much with the roundness.
I think they should just go all in and make square buns too.
Yeah.
That's White Castle's thing.
They have square buns at White Castle?
Yeah, in the sliders.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
I believe you. I've only been to White Castle once, so.
That's one more times you need to go.
I've only been to White Castle in the freezer section of my grocery store.
Yeah, where's
I've never
Wendy's
had
in
a
the
real
freezer
White
section
Castle.
of your grocery
That's
store?
my White Castle.
Have-
Is there?
No.
Are there frozen Wendy's burgers?
That's my point. Is you can't get Wendy's in your
because
groceries
they're
aisle.
never frozen. They should make freezer burgers and be like, they were never frozen until we froze them.
Suckers!
For your convenience.
Don't break her heart, her BK loving heart. She might not understand. Sorry. Thanks, Chris. That'll be in my head all day.
I bet if Austin had more availability, because as we've heard Austin talk about, in upstate Western New York, there's not many options. Maybe Austin would be more inclined to like something else. Maybe.
I think it's because the vegan options.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I still don't, I can't wrap my head around why more places aren't embracing that. Do it, peoples.
Yeah, the one thing
Austin asked if I could talk to my connections at Dunkin' and get their Impossible sausage back. Why it left, I don't know.
they ran out of plant-based protein.
Oh, that's what it was.
The only thing that someone said, I think it was Quiet, said like the McFlurry. I don't like McDonald's ice cream. I understand that it's barely ever there, but
it's no good.
Except maybe a Shamrock Shake. Am I right, Mike?
Say what now?
A Shamrock Shake?
Yeah.
I like green.
This tastes like green.
I've heard rumors that can sometimes turn your stool a different color.
Probably. Let's do it. Let's try it.
Let's try it.
I don't have a stool. I have a chair and like a desk chair.
It's nice. Comfortable?
Yeah. Well,
Good.
sometimes. It's rather warm.
Right. Well, it was a fun show. You can catch the VOD if you missed any of it. GMS After Dark, 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time. With Luke, it's Mike-O. Some of our topics of the day revolve around the Halo series that is out today. It's trending on Twitter. Also, Nicolas Cage is in Dracula. And Harry Styles apparently has a new album. So as much as yesterday you broke Austin's heart, her BK-loving heart, the good news is Harry Clarence Styles will play the Buttsichord for her today. So,
Buttsichord.
Yep, that thing.
Great. No.
Why does the Buttsichord automatically play Fury Elise?
Because it sounds buttsichordy.
All right, I have the name of all of our Patreon subscribers on a wheel of names, and I am looking to see who gets to pick today's GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater story.
I hope it's Jeff.
Culty Vibes was here earlier, but I think Culty had to run and lurk.
He lurked.
We'll give Culty a couple of seconds here, and then if not, we'll default to somebody else.
Culty Vibes, are you in the building? Culty? Please pick up the courtesy phone.
Will someone write Culty's name in chat, please, just in case Culty's able to see, and then we'll have sports.gaming give a transcription. Okay. So here are the options. Okay, someone summoned Culty, so we'll see if Culty can respond. Report by Student Protest Committee. Report by Student Protest Committee. Albert Einstein. Or Link Trainers and Flying. It's a report by Student Protest Committee, Albert Einstein, or Link Trainers and Flying.
Say Link?
Yep. Link Trainers and Flying.
What's a Link Trainer?
Well, I think yesterday or the day before, Kiki Lowe was talking about trainers. So maybe it has to do with shoes.
Okay.
All right. We'll roll the wheel one more time and see if we can get somebody else, since Culty had the lurk today. All right. I am JF Downs gets the pick. Is this the second straight week?
Damn it, Downs. Are you here?
Was it Downs or Quiet last week? I can't remember.
I think it was Downs.
Okay. So, Downs, you get to pick Report by Student Protest Committee, Albert Einstein, or Link Trainers and Flying.
Well, I know that trainers is the word for sneakers, but
It still doesn't
Link
make sense.
part, yeah.
Link sneakers and flying still doesn't make sense.
No, it's the guy from Zelda.
Well, that's
his
what I'm
shoes,
saying.
And he
Like, is
flies.
that what it is?
Yes.
Why would he need what?
He can run faster if he has a nice pair of trainers. Ah! Link's trainers. Breath of the Wild. All right, Mike, you get a pick.
Oh gosh. Report by Student Protest Committee.
All right. We need you to start spamming words if you are in chat. Chat, if you're in words. If you're in chat, start spamming words. We need them. Is Screen Link not going to work today?
Link sneakers and training. Link, no.
Ah, there we go. Okay. We need a school. A school, please.
Umbrella Academy.
Adjective.
Bright.
Plural noun.
Mocktails.
Woo. Person in room. It says male, but I don't care.
There's some mail in my room. I've got the HOA letter over there.
Gaming Morning Show 1.
Diego's over here. He's a male.
I wrote Gaming Morning Show.
Great.
Part of the body.
Anus. It's on there.
Article of clothing.
Anus. Not just
Oh no.
pencils.
Do you wear pencils often?
KJ wrote hip bag. Is that an article?
Two words.
Technically, yeah. It's like the fanny pack. but
Sorry, did you say
Ameri-
2 words?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 words.
Hip bag.
Okay, plural noun.
Pantaloons.
And noun.
Arturo.
Noun.
Bear.
Adjective.
Delicious.
Adjective.
Bendy? Bendy's on there.
Plural noun.
Pencils.
Pencils.
Yeah.
All right. Everything is in the hopper getting ready
Oh,
for
wow.
this
Wow. Yeah.
That was a
wow.
short one.
edition of GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. This one is Report by Student Protest Committee.
Nice.
Ooh, the oboe sounds particularly good today.
I think that's a piano.
The piano oboe.
All right, I'm in tune.
Good, good. You sound great, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. Everyone in their positions, please. Puppet Pals, cue 45 seconds, please.
Thank you, 45.
45 whole seconds?
Does the 45 cue, like, do they say you're welcome back? You're welcome.
Probably. I mean, what if they're like, screw you? Like, what? That'd be terrible.
All right, 20 seconds.
Thank you, 20 seconds.
Long 25 seconds.
Okay. All right. Report by student protest committee as picked by Look It's My Go via IMJF Downs via Culty Vibes. It's like a trade. Please welcome to the stage the GMS Puppet Pals. It's GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. And action.
Fellow students of Umbrella Academy.
We, the members of the Students for A&B Bright Society, are meeting here to decide what action to take about the Dean of Mock Yales.
Woo! He just fired our friend, Professor Gaming Morning Show, because he wore his anus long, and because he dressed in an A&B hip bag and wore old pantaloons.
Oh, man.
Next week, we are going to protest by taking over the Arturo building and kidnapping the assistant Bear Bear.
We also will demand that all students have the right to wear delicious hair and bendy beards.
What a bendy beard you have. Remember our slogan, down with pencils. And that is your GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater.
Down with pencils.
Down with pencils. Down with pencils.
Also, look, my puppet pal also has an injured wrist.
Oh,
Did his injured wrist put him on the injured list?
The injured wrist list.
Just as long as you're making sure that you're not wearing your anus too long. You don't want that to happen.
Short skirt and a long anus.
Oh man.
Mock Yales. Hey, but that was the only one that I typed in correctly, so that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Mock Yales.
I got pantaloons without looking. I was proud of myself.
It was impressive.
Thank you.
You're on a good run there. Umbrella Academy is a long one. Surely there would be a typo in there, but no
typos.
Wasn't properly punctuated, but I figured we could let that slide. Or not punctuated,
fair.
but capitalized. So.
It's all good.
It would have been embarrassing had you misspelled Gaming Morning Show.
I even got all the capital letters in there. I was proud of myself.
Yeah, you did.
Jarring.
Should I know?
Jarring mooing shove.
Should I know what
Down with
Umbrella
pencils.
Academy is?
It's
You're
it's
fine. Anyone else should know what it is.
Oh, okay, okay. Phew.
It's like Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Phew. It's like, I don't think I know what that is. So, never heard of it.
New season out in June.
I don't know what that is.
I like how we had to kidnap Bear.
I know. The assistant Bear.
Yeah.
The assistant Bear.
The assistant to the assistant Bear. I love puppet pals.
Me too.
Brennan goes, all freaking day I'm going to burst out laughing because I'm going to think, I want a girl with a short circuit and a long anus. Thank you, Cake. What if Sean didn't play the trombone and he learned how to do a scale for the bit?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Chris and me, Sean can do anything. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow.
So fun fact: orchestras tuned to a concert A pitch, which on a trombone is like second position, and tuning not in like first position is just absolutely meaningless. So every time you watch an orchestra tune and you watch the trombones pretend to tune, they're not actually doing it. Like this means nothing to me.
We got some inside information.
You can adjust the pitch in second position, so tuning there doesn't really do anything.
I screwed that up. That's my fault.
I blame Bear Bear.
Chris had asked, why does Sean have a trombone? Brendan goes, of course Sean's playing a trombone. And Kate Say goes, he's a musician.
Fair. Debatable, fair.
I couldn't help but notice you were able to play the tuning sound without a lyre, too.
Without a liar?
No lie. I taught Ryan a term, and now he uses it whenever possible.
Do you know what a lyre is?
Yeah, it's Jim Carrey.
That's if you have two of them.
The plural of liar.
Liar, liar. No, my favorite joke that came out of learning what the fact that the thing that holds your music on your instrument's called a lyre is now if one breaks, then you have a bad lyre. Could you imagine, dragons? Crickets. Crickets. All right. That was fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will put it on our YouTube page, youtube.com/gamingmorning. That was a short one.
That was a short one.
Succinct.
Well, because if it gets too long, then the people stop listening to the protest instructions. You know?
Down with pencils.
Down with pencils. Longer anus. Down with pencils. Longer anus. I think that's the chant that you should do.
Yeah, they just left part of it out, so.
Short skirt and a long anus.
One of my favorite music videos of all time.
Long anus?
Yeah. They just took a CD player out and had people listen to it and recorded their reactions. It was great. Brendan goes, oh yeah, I already said that all freaking day. That's the second song that we've gotten into Brendan's head, though, because we already had Don't Tell My Heart, my BK loving heart. I never liked that song. That was Billy Ray Cyrus. I didn't like that song when it was there. Like, that was a tough song.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh. It wasn't my favorite.
And I was in a, like, country music, like, loving place, too. I just couldn't get behind that one. I sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Pass.
Brendan, I'm not sure which one's going to win out, but sounds like a dark Thursday for me.
I want to hear a mashup of the two.
My old friend.
Ooh, do you want to do that? We could do a mashup for the Chancer.
Let's do it.
When's this Chancer?
It's coming soon from GMS. Follow Discord and Twitter for details.
I'm still waiting for a list of people that donated.
Fulfillment's really behind. Plus, we got to tune the trombone in second position.
Don't forget the liar.
Bad liar.
Was that a Wienerina cover?
Bad liar.
Oof.
Ouch. Okay, one complaint I have about flying, okay, is it seems like the walls are sticky. And so if I accidentally hit the wall, like I stop flying instead of like ricocheting. Does that make sense? No?
Yeah. Blow him up.
Oh, it's so close. Quiet Night Gaming goes, also Fudge Village? Question mark. Follow Discord and Twitter for details. Hey, and in fairness to us, we had a Fudge Village scheduled. We did, and then unfortunately our father-in-law passed away. So we did have a good excuse for missing our Fudge Village. We had it on the calendar. Myco Memorial Crossbar. I fainted. Oh, was that COVID that ruined?
No.
I thought it was our father-in-law passing.
Yeah, it was.
VG's here.
No. I think it might have been COVID, actually.
Was it really?
When Sean got COVID. I'm pretty sure it was that week. Yeah.
Wow. That's such
It was much older than when your father-in-law passed away.
A long, long time ago, I remember that our households ended up getting COVID, and we weren't able to do that silly game of Fudgeville. Anyway, it's now 8:40 West Coast time, 11:40 out east. It's 3:40 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thanks for being here.
Hello, FHC.
VG did try his checked in. Today's topic of the day has to do with the Halo series trending. So it sounds like most people are like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Is that what I'm getting for Halo?
Halo? I'm gonna watch it today. Yeah. I have to take one of our cars to get an oil change, and I'll sit and watch it while that happens.
Nice.
Ooh, good call.
Are you going to swing in and give me a Paramount Plus login?
No, you said you weren't going to watch it anyway. So.
Well, the reality is I'd probably watch the Paw Patrol movie before I watch Halo series.
Oh, gosh.
I missed out on the Paw Patrol movie.
Don't give it to him.
That's
on. Rude.
Corruption around Adventure Bay.
Whew.
Jeez.
Man.
I'm happy chat has a full ledger of our canceled Fudge Village because, yeah, a lot's happened in the last 8 weeks. So, yikes. Let's see what Myco is tracking at this hour. Gaming Morning Show.
Lastly, our last story of the day takes us to the American South with a tale as old as time, according to the AP News. And that tale is an Alabama man who called a wrecker service asking to have a 70-ton crane pulled out of the woods is now charged with stealing the heavy machinery, sheriff's officials say. The owner of a towing service contacted the Clanton County Sheriff's Office on Monday, saying the man had called claiming someone gave him the crane and he wanted it removed so he could sell it for scrap, the agency said in a statement. The wrecker service owner recalled moving the same crane a few years before and contacted its owner, who denied having given it away. The towing operator then called law enforcement. The man who wanted the crane moved fled before officers arrived, driving the rig into a ditch where it became stuck. The 26-year-old Clanton man was arrested Tuesday on a probation violation of first-degree theft. Court records didn't include the name of a defense attorney who could speak on his behalf. We have worked a lot of theft cases over the years, but this one definitely takes first place in the heavyweight category, Sheriff John Sheeran's office said in a statement, thanking the record service. Yeah, so if you're gonna like steal something, don't have it towed. That's not okay.
How else do you steal a crane then?
Drive it? Perhaps.
I mean, apparently,
big bird.
Yeah, we talking like I don't know any types of cranes. Never mind.
He prefers hefty bird.
Is a blue heron a crane or is that a heron?
It's a heron.
That's what I wanted to say, but I was like, I don't think that's a crane. I think that's a heron.
I was so there to put that in my.
That guy just
ruined everything.
Really sucks, man. Stop playing goalie. This is Rocket League.
Let us score goals.
It's casuals, not competitives.
Meteorological. Maybe I was combining World Cocktail Day and National Meteorological Day.
Ooh.
And that's how I got to National Meteorological Day.
Meteorological.
Come on.
Thank you, KJ, for the like on Facebook Gaming. Helps us out a lot. We appreciate that.
It's a celebration.
I like how chat's now taking bets as to when Fudge Village will actually happen. Looks like Halloween might be the leader.
Isn't that when it started?
It sure did.
Yes. You should specify year as well, chat.
Wait, did we start Village as part of the Halloween event?
I think so.
So we played Biohazard before that?
Yeah.
I think we played it leading up to... Yeah, because Fudge Village was part of the Halloween week.
Yeah, and we played Biohazard when I was downstairs the first time, and that was like during summertime.
Wow. So there's a lot of things that I'm getting reminded of, because yesterday was Dungeon Master KJ's birthday, and I had said something about, it's been fun to get to know you over the last year or so. And KJ goes, it's been 5 months. And I was like, it's only been 5 months? And then it made me think, like, it didn't even launch the Patreon until about 15 months ago, right? And so it's just interesting to remember time and how sometimes it goes very quickly and goes very slowly at the same time.
I've got like 4 shots on goal thus far. It's really annoying.
Yeah. They gave you credit for 3.
I need a goal.
There we go. What else do you need?
More goals.
A gold goal?
A goal.
Quiet goes, no way.
Show me the goldie.
It's only been 5 months. Well, that's since I met KJ, and I assume I met KJ about the same time as you all did, but I could be wrong.
Suck it.
Fiji, it's just interesting to remember time. Well, even like Mike, you had the one where it's like 2017, which was 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Sheesh.
Well, and that's why, like, I think it is interesting because, you'll get with an old friend or something like that, and you'll be like, we should do this more often, right? That's a very blanket statement that people say, and it's like, because we just did this. Oh, wait, that was like 5 years ago, It's amazing how time can fly, so.
Well, it's crazy. I haven't seen my friend Nate in, I think 3 years now because of COVID. Mm-hmm. And we went 8 years in a row where we got together once a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, FHC.
Gonzo Gump is
Nice
here.
setup.
Time is a mystery.
Building a mystery.
Ooh, that looked good.
Well, and there's even certain things like yesterday we talked about the PlayStation turning 15, the PlayStation 3, excuse me. And like I have fond memories of playing PlayStation 3 with friends in college. I mean, that was like my Guitar Hero era. Was PlayStation 3.
I miss Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
I think I say that every time they come up.
You sure
but
do.
It's true every time.
Coming
What's fun is I have the Wii set up in the living room, and we have the Guitar Hero setup. I could totally play it if I wanted to.
I
it's
get a
lot
lot
of
more assists now that Mike has played and bought into the game and likes it. I've gotten like 5 assists this game.
I don't know if Mike likes it.
I don't know. I think he's turning around on it.
I think just Mike really wants the wheels or the goal
the
celebration.
explode. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Yeah.
I was about to say, coming soon from GMS. Clone Wars, or whatever that game is called.
Clone Wars is Clone Hero. Is that it?
It's Clone Wars.
It's Rock Band. It's like an open source Rock Band.
No, I know what that is, but is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, because
that's what he's
Okay.
trying to get to.
I thought maybe we were trying to get to Beast Wars because we're talking about like the furry monster guy.
wasn't Beast Wars a Transformers knockoff?
Yeah.
Or like a subcategory of Transformers? I can't remember.
Yes. Well, it was. I think it was like a knockoff.
I'm getting told in my ear, Chris and me, that Clone Wars is Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think I remember that last time. What's the emulator thing called? Clone Hero? Coney Island?
Coney Island? What?
Cloney Island?
Clone Hero, correct. Yes.
Nailed it. First try.
Right, we gonna accidentally watch Clone Wars.
I watched the whole thing. I didn't see a single guitar. We got Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up after this game, and then takeaways that are pretty okay, clip of the day, and we'll send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch.
Thought I was gonna get another assist.
4 assists? What is happening?
Oh gosh. Too high. Too far.
Oh, that might go in.
Okay.
Given. Oh, it was off sports suck game. I don't know if we've ever seen a 5 assists game.
Yes. I think I'm only sitting on 4 goals. So.
Coming soon from Gaming Morning Show, Clone Hero of Cloney Island, starring George Clooney. Such a heartthrob. I could use a Cloney Island dog, though. This team is going to think that Gaming Morning Show is the greatest Rocket League team of all time.
All right, we got 10 seconds to get.
We gotta get one more.
Yeah.
And I'm ready.
Oh, I missed it.
Get it up in the air.
Oh.
That was a perfect
Thought
setup
we were
to it.
gonna
I
get
just
it.
missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, there you go. Gaming Morning Show, 8:51.
8 shots on goal.
West Coast, 11:51 out east. It is 3:51 for those watching this cracked Rocket League play in the UK. Good job, Mike. That might have gotten you to your goal celebration.
Yep.
Hey, make sure you're opening up all your things that have XP in them.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Okay, good, because I found those existed after like 5 years of playing this game. Tomorrow, Happy Capster will join us to play 5 Questions GMS. If you've missed any of our 5 questions, you can go to our YouTube page and check those out. Today at noon, it'll be episode 12 of GMS Plays Horizon Forbidden West, the YouTube exclusive with Sports Gaming. It's a really fun walk through this game, Horizon Forbidden West, and it ties into our Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, which we'll get to you in just a second with the re-news. Also, please check out Intelligame streaming later today. It is GDC, a special event from Intelligame. IntelliGDC. Go to twitch.tv/Intelligame. Starts around 4:30 p.m. Pacific time today and tomorrow. It's an all-week event from Wallstormer over at Intelligame. All right, get your takeaways that were pretty okay ready to go. We'll have our Billy Thundergun Award winner really quick as well. But right now it's time to get the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews.
Correction. Sean's gaming knowledge actually originates from his pancreas, not his kidneys.
So there you go. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It's still Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. Our first news story of the day comes from Ryan Leston of IGN, and they share with us the fact that the Devolver co-founder, whose name exists somewhere, Mike Wilson, is starting in partnership with Global Game Jam an annual mental health game jam, which is pretty cool. The environment of Game Jam is the perfect place for exploring and experimenting with new ideas and approaches to problem solving, says Global Game Jam Executive Director Kate Edwards. As the world's largest Game Jam event, the Global Game Jam is thrilled to see our community create games around this critical topic. This is pretty cool. So that's going to be taking place, the Game Jam itself, between May 1st and May 22nd. And so we will keep an eye on that. You can go to deepwelldtx.com to register if you are a game developer. In our second news story, Cal Kestis's lightsaber from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order will be arriving at Disney's Galaxy's Edge parks this week. In fact, they will be available starting tomorrow. So if you would like to have Cal's legacy lightsaber hilt, head on over to Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. Check it out.
What did you call me?
Pretty okay. I called you an antiquity.
That's fair.
In our last news story of the day, PlayStation has gone on record to say that despite their constant expansion of live service ambitions, they're going to continue making single-player games. This happened during an interview with GamesIndustry.biz, during which head of PlayStation Studios Herman Holst says, quote, "Obviously, we will always carry on making these single-player narrative-based games such as Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, and Horizon Forbidden West. You've spotted correctly that we have invested in live service games because that's incredibly exciting for us. It allows us to build larger worlds. It allows us to create really meaningful social connections between players." So good to see that they're adding instead of shifting. That makes sense. Out today, a memoir, Blue, is out on everything and is worth checking out because I've heard a lot about that. Also, Lumote, the Master Mote Chronicles, is out on PlayStation 4, Xbox, Switch, and Stadia. Super Nanaru is out on Switch and PC. But the most prestigious award, Name of the Morning, went to Pooh Sheep, out on PC. Pooh Sheep.
P-U-S-H-E-E-P.
Pooh Sheep.
Pooh Sheep, Dingleberry.
P-U Sheep.
Oh no, that's not much better. All right, there you go. That's your Name of the Morning, now eligible for Name of the Month consideration. And thank you to our nearly 30 Patreon subscribers who get double entries in Name of the Month giveaways when we have those. Find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Billy Thundergun Award. There's a lot of fun stuff that happened today.
There's a lot of fun stuff.
I was surprised about Papa Paz's knowledge of weddings. That was one thing that stood out. Obviously, Cade Zaid had the big debate about whether to go or not. So that could be worthy. Whoever said BK Breaking Heart, was that Chris?
Chris and me.
What do you think?
There's also Quiet with His. Also Fudge Fin.
Brendan had that great short skirt, long anus.
That's good. That's good.
Yep, that's pretty good too.
I like Papa Paz's knowledge of weddings. That kind of stood out. I mean, like we had somebody in here telling us about $50 a plate on average. So I think Papa Paz gets it.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
And honorable mention to the friend of Kate's. So have a good wedding
anniversary. Hopefully this one's better than the next one.
What if she just pops up in chat right now and she's like, "Kate, you're not coming?"
Kate, I thought you RSVP'd.
All right, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Blockbusters from Sony is because they do something a little different, and that's been the thing that we've experienced over the last few years, which is good because that's my favorite thing to jump into are these single player narrative driven games. So I'm glad they're not going to go away.
I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but it's actually just Thousand Island. The secret sauce that they referenced. It's just Thousand Island dressing. They kept talking about it being something like more unique, but no, it's just straight up bought it from Kraft Thousand Island. So slather.
This is my last show, everybody. Thank you.
That was what was gonna do it, huh?
That's the straw, damn it.
The secret sauce was the last straw. We lost Look It's My Go because of a slather comment. but you're still here.
Can't believe it.
I hope you have a great time. I know you're going to be on tomorrow's show, but I hope you have a great time in Florida. All seriousness. So, we'll miss
Me
you.
too. Me too.
All right, what are your takeaways?
A lot of planning.
You're pretty okay. Takeaways are pretty okay, chat. What's something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? And then we're going to send you, if you're watching on Twitch, to Almost Serious TV 2. Mel and Angie, both gamers and hobbyists, play mostly PS4, Switch, PC RPGs. We are pretty new to streaming, and we hope to get into plenty of exciting adventures with you. Also host of Radical Dreamers podcast, Fridays at 5 a.m. So please say good morning from GMS as we send you over there playing Elden Ring this morning. Michael, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
Don't go to people's weddings who you aren't really good friends with, especially coworkers. Yeah.
Sean.
My takeaway is that the Halo series is going episode by episode, so I have one to watch, and I'm going to watch that today. And it made Kate cry.
Is it week to week?
That's my assumption.
Wow. Takeaways that were pretty okay from you, chat. We learned today from Brendan. From Kate. My takeaway is to not RSVP to any weddings. I mean, if you leave it open, I wonder what's worse. Would you rather have someone not RSVP and then show up? It's probably worse.
Yeah.
KJ, takeaway. I missed the balloons game.
We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, next week we'll play it because tomorrow we have Happy Capture during the community games time. So we'll do that on Monday unless we have another guest. So it would be worse, yes. Okay. My takeaway that's pretty okay is I'm going to become Kate Zade's driver. Yeah. Kate doesn't like driving. I love driving. It's perfect.
Kate know that.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll take you wherever you want to go, Kate. Please say good morning from GMS mature audiences as we send you over to Almost Serious TV 2. And we will be back tomorrow as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Chris M.E., my takeaway is that Sean is a tromboner.
It's true. I toot the trombone.
And have it readily available. Which is important.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's actually my daughter's trombone. She didn't put it away, so that means I have free range to play it whenever I want. Although I have one sitting right there too in a case, so I've ready access to 2 trombones right now.
You should play both of them at the same time.
I've done that. It's fun. It's easier on trumpets.
I believe it.
Tomorrow on the show, we'll have a tour of Sports.Gaming's instrument collection, like we did Charlie Rosen's a week ago. All right, goodbye, everyone. For Sean, for Mike, for Austin, I'm Hefty Goof. We'll see you on Friday, Gaming Morning Show.
Well, some try to say that it's hard to progress. Well, I'll beg to differ because I found the best people to teach me how to do it greater. People who remind me that I'm doing better. I've never seen such a change inside of me where I feel like I've come out of hiding. People say fear is the key to success, and I'm here to tell you that I'm crapping my pants. I never understood how people could love you, especially when they've never met you. But some